Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We still got to talk about something else that you sent me that I woke
You want to talk about the breadtuber that's broke and begging people for money? His whole channel is about how to avoid far-right politics with these stupid things. Look at this. This is what he's doing to try and change the world. You know Xanderhall watches this guy.
So look, I didn't watch it. Part of me doesn't even want to.
Why not?
I noticed something about, because I'm not gonna lie, I skimmed through and I caught like a part of whatever it is he's trying to say. And he talks about how it's stressful and how this thing was so lucrative at one point. And Chris, do you notice something? You're on his channel right now. You notice something? Hey everyone.
Yeah, I've noticed something.
No, go back to the videos.
Listen. He's also a guy that.
Go back to the videos.
No, hold on. Let me finish.
Go back to the videos.
No, let me finish. This guy apparently calls himself an expert on crowdfunding. Keep that in mind. We're gonna get to the next the video he put out about him being broke.
Look at the videos. Don't click on any. Just look at it.
Double wrong. The alt-right playbook.
No, that ain't it. Do you notice something?
The Nazi one?
Nope.
What do you mean no?
You really don't notice?
Everyone is wrong, but about the everyone but me is wrong. I don't know what you're doing.
You don't have to scroll down. I'm just waiting for you to notice something.
This?
No.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No. You really don't know?
No.
It's not the Patreon links. It's none of that.
Okay.
You really don't see the problem yet.
What?
Class, we're about to react to a video of a guy complaining about how he's not making enough money on YouTube. And he posts essentially
months and months between
blue fucking moon.
Dude, we have a Solari.
Same fucking problem as the last one.
We have the Solari problem.
Guys honestly made several good points, but it's literally when the guy is so obnoxious, you low-key want to disagree with you. Hey.
He did not make good points.
Who, me?
Not you. This channel. It's like literally
I think
leftist
talking
slop.
About me.
Maybe.
I think
Leon.
but
like, be realistic. This whole channel is just leftist slop in like the worst ways imaginable.
Sasbin, if you're talking about me, my ability to be annoying is amazing.
Yeah,
but
I know.
My ability to be wrong is damn near impossible.
That is
no
such
matter how much.
shit.
No matter how much Chris wants to deny it,
I am
he's
right.
The worst fucking repo player ever.
Well,
he's
Leon,
the worst repo player
ever. Are you gonna say that you're infallible? Are you gonna say that you're infallible?
I'm never wrong.
Never wrong. Never wrong.
I'm never wrong.
How about that clip where you said Chris was right about something and a handful of other things?
How about that clip of Chris saying the N-word hard R?
I never said the hard R.
How about that clip of Chris wanting Jews in internment camps?
Never said that. I said fat people.
Saying he wants fat people to kill themselves.
No, fat people in internment camps.
How about that clip?
Okay.
How about that clip?
Different.
How about that clip?
Yeah, those are
good clips. How about that clip you saying...
Yeah, good clips, dude. Solid clips. Solid clips, dude. All right. We need to watch this guy. So I want to watch this video.
I'm not watching this video.
That's
no,
fine. You
please,
get out of here
then.
Then get out of here.
Please. Can we just watch the other one? I don't want to watch the Y crowdfund, please.
No, this is important to this video. Okay? We're going to watch him explain how to crowdfund and how he teaches people how to crowdfund in the best fucking way imaginable. And then he is going to use all of these skills to try and pull himself out of debt on GoFundMe.
Wait. Before we do this, look at that face and then go back to the other video.
This is a man that is dead on the inside. How many years ago was this video? 9 years ago. He was so full of life. Why does he look like Wick TV?
I would never forget the random day Wick TV DM'd me asking if I was joining a panel of a debate. And I just ignored that shit.
Did you ask him why his teeth are fucked?
No, I just ignored the
You should DM him now and say why your teeth fucked.
No, thank you.
I did not realize that Wick TV was that much of a fucking like social climber.
Like I think I said something about trans people, which I was correct about, and I think he wanted me on a panel of people. And I just looked at him. I looked at his profile, and then I looked at him. And I said, I would rather be gang raped before I ever participate in something like that. I told that to myself. I didn't say that to him.
You should have said that to him. It would have been funny.
No, because
Why?
I didn't want to be rude.
You should be rude to Wick. It's like a rite of passage.
I don't know this guy.
Just know that his teeth are fucked and he wants to create a harem of women. And he's a weirdo. And he somehow got on Tim Pool, shaved his beard, and he somehow looked more disgusting without the beard. It's crazy. All right, we're going to watch this. Basically, what you need to know about Innudendo Studios, he's basically a leftist channel that does, like, fucking animations involving the alt-right and Nazi dog whistles. Basically just like Hassan and Xanderhal level fucking retarded takes. So this guy also unironically believes himself to be an expert on crowdfunding, which is going to be really important to this video later.
Hey everyone, I'm on camera again. This is interesting. You are presently watching.
I'm so distracted by the two moles on his face. I can't get over it. It's like actually haunting. Look how big that fucking one is. It looks like somebody just smashed barbecue sauce on the side of his face.
Watching one of two simultaneously released videos about crowdfunding. The other one, which is online right now, is called Getting Your Ass Paid. And it's about the how of running a kick.
Okay, wait. I think I'm wrong. Getting your ass paid. What the fuck? Getting my ass paid. Oh, there it is.
Hey everyone, I'm on camera again. Paid. And it's about the how of running a Kickstarter.
Hey, I'm gonna get your ass paid. Getting your ass paid. Like, why? Why does he talk like that?
Patreon campaign. It's worth checking out if that's something you want to do someday. This video is about the why of running a crowdfunding campaign, about what makes crowdfunding philosophically different from other means of monetizing yourself. It's called Getting My Ass Paid because it doubles as the announcement that I am now on Patreon. And depending on how that goes, you may be seeing more or a
Oh god, he's already shilling the Patreon. This is literally Solari 2.0, bro. This is Solari 2.0.
lot less of me in the near future. But I wanted to make something with.
Did you see that? Did you hear that?
On how that goes, you may be seeing more or a lot less of me in the near future.
Whoa! Leon, how big does a mole have to be considered blackface?
That's a good question. Amusing Moose has a question for you, Leon. Leon, how big does a mole have to be considered blackface? That's a great question. Thank you for the $4.99.
I think it's gonna have to. His is not big enough.
It's got to be like the side of his face.
If it somehow like went from if it was like that size bigger, stretching from like the middle of his chin to like maybe the bridge of his nose, I'm going to start saying blackface.
I'm glad that we have like a bar now.
But
by the way, did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said there?
No, I don't. I
just
can't ever listen to Klan people.
Just re-listen. Just re-listen.
Patreon. And depending on how that goes, you may be seeing more or a lot less of me in.
You see that manipulation tactic right there?
Listen, I'm a YouTuber.
I'm sorry, dude. That's crazy.
I get that people want to make money off of shit. And there'll be people that are dedicated to the cause of wanting to spend money on something, and Chris is gonna lose his mind later. But because one day somebody was like, "Hey, you should make a Patreon." I was like, "For what? I don't have anything extra that I would want anyone to pay for. Like, I got my memberships on my main channel for anyone who wants to watch me in real time be a sycophant.
That's really it.
But I don't have like somebody got mad at me. I think I told you this. I started memberships and somebody like sent me a paragraph. I can no longer support this channel if you're going to have secret content that I can't watch. I'm like,
secret
content. You don't even
content.
want to watch this shit. I'm never gonna do the thing where it's like, oh, members saw this first. Because what's the point?
Yeah,
like, I get it, money.
Yeah,
I get it, money. But I don't want to do it.
No, and like for me, it's like I always make everything free, but the only thing that I don't is like the raw VODs because that's full of like all the cursing and the goddamn slurs that Leon uses. So I make them members only.
What about you?
I only use slurs when it is appropriate. Okay.
All right. Oh, and first of all, and also because I saw him in my fucking chat, Sly, you're a racist. You hate black women. You cozy up to white women because you want to have white children because you hate black people. You are an embarrassment to your race. You probably voted for Trump, and you're nothing more than slaves.
Sly is suffering from black fatigue. But do you see how this starts off? 9 years ago, this dude was already using, in my opinion, like a total manipulation where it's like, well, if you donate to me, you'll see me a lot more. If you don't, you might not see me ever again or less often, which is like DSP fucking 101 begging.
The near future. But I wanted to make something with a little more intrinsic value than the standard issue Patreon announcement video. So let's talk about what crowdfunding really means to people. If you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Ian.
Why did he do it that way? Hi. Hi. Like, that's so gay, dude. It's creepy. I don't like it.
Bro,
I make video essays on YouTube.
People gay.
No.
Homophobic. Why don't you stop it?
culture. If you've ever heard of me, it's probably for this video I made about internet fame. Many months after making that
I'm so curious what that video has to say.
video, I ran a successful Kickstarter to make more, and for most of 2015, I've been doing that. I made one about the competitive Super Smash Bros. Scene and about—
Uh-oh, no, not the Smash Brothers scene. Did he talk about Zero with the fucking 14-year-old in the ice cube? Did he talk about the Sky House rapes? Like, what did you talk about there?
Game theory and what it means to be a spectator. I have an ongoing series about—
What do you mean? What does it mean to be a spectator? You're a guy that sits there and watches two retards play Smash Brothers. I don't think it's really any. I don't think it's any deeper than that. Like,
are you any better? Like, you're a retard that watched two retards talk about how much they hate each other.
I literally did not. I did not watch the debate all the way through. I got no. You can watch.
You watched it. You watched it.
Beckett's stream. Hold on. Beckett's stream got deleted. I made it like 20 minutes in, and then I was like, "This debate's gay as shit."
The evolution of the adventure game, and I put out this 6-part series about the harassment of women in video games.
Don't you dare, Chris. Harassment in video games is bad. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I made a 6-part video series on women getting harassment in the video games.
Harassing women in video games is bad. If you disagree, you are anti-women.
No. I bet you one of his arguments is about how people are like, well, men don't want ugly women in games. They want women with big tits, and that's somehow misogynist. And it's like, okay.
This video, I'm wrapping the last few videos promised by the Kickstarter, and so now it's time to lay the groundwork for my channel's future. Also, off and on for the last few years, I have freelanced as a crowdfunding consultant. More details about that in—
I am good at fucking Smashcore. I beat your ass.
The other video. Since becoming a video
Chris beat you in a video game?
Time to advise people. So I'm putting a bunch of what I've learned online so that anyone who wants to can make use of it. So let's talk about crowdfunding. The traditional way that content gets produced is you have a thing you want to make, and you approach—
Why is he talking to me like I'm fucking 2 years old?
Evil twin Brian
you might be.
You have to be borderline retarded not to understand, hey, record this thing that you think is good for you and what you enjoy, and then hit the upload button. Like, it's not that hard.
You can't say that. You can't say that. You're the same guy who's like, oh, I'm in my head most of the time. I can't just sit down.
I get bored. Hold on. It's not in my head. First off. Second.
I'm showing my head. I can't sit down.
Hold on.
And look
Shut
at
the fuck up.
Speak to myself.
I get fucking bored, or if I find nothing of interest, I don't fucking talk. Holy shit, I can do that. It's called working a job. You're an idiot. You're actually an idiot.
And say,
you're a
Make
slave.
this thing. Can you give me money? And they try to determine whether they can make money off your thing, and if they think so, they pay you money to make the thing in exchange for partial or complete ownership of it. Once the thing—
I'm sorry, what?
Can you give me money? And they try to determine—
Oh, okay, some corporate entity. I thought he meant like in content creation, independent freelance work. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Determine whether they can make money off your thing, and if they think so, they pay you money to make the thing in exchange for partial or complete ownership of it. Once the thing is made, they try to market it to whomever they think will buy it. The thing about marketing is it's generally less about finding the right people and making sure they have the right relationship to the thing, and more about just opening as many wallets as possible.
Duh? That's what marketing's for? Like, you're saying that like that's a bad thing. Like, who gives a shit? If you get a sponsorship for fucking Scentbird, and Scentbird's like, hey, I'll pay you $1,000 to just say Scentbird is cool. If it's not a scam product, if it's not a product that people are not gonna get in the mail, like, who gives a shit? Like, who cares?
Like Fume.
Like Fume. Don't.
Fucking Willie Mack.
Consumers know this. They may sincerely want the thing, but they are fully aware.
Is it just me, or is the mole getting bigger as we keep talking? Like, every time he like,
I don't hate Willie Mack for you fucking retards. He's my only favorite white creator.
Them have every reason to bullshit them. This makes everyone
every
with an
other white creator
rife.
Sucks. Willie Mack is the best.
Fully skeptical
Willie
of
Mack is the best.
So everybody puts on their bullshit filters and tries to make educated guesses about where and how to spend their money. The corporate entity then collects that money, and if you still own any rights to the thing you made, they share some of that money with you. So since the beginning, one of the biggest draws of crowdfunding is that feeling consumers get that instead of interacting with a bunch of capitalist machinery, they're interacting with an actual human being.
Here's a fucking shocker to you, asshole. There's a large corporate company that runs GoFundMe and Kickstarter. They are They are donating their money through a major corporation, a capitalist corporation at that. Like, what, like, so what if there's no communication, there's no middleman between the two? You're still financing your money through the company. Like,
Don't get me wrong, the capitalist machinery is still there in the form of Kickstarter, GoFundMe, Indiegogo, or Patreon. But outside of setting some rules about what can and can't
Chris,
be
you
sold
thought
on
he
their
was going to be
sites,
inconsistent.
I thought he was going to
Apologize.
be inconsistent. I'll admit it. I'll own that. He
they
got
don't
me.
exert much control. They don't
But he sounds like a disgusting communist. So it made me really hate it, like, off the bat.
have any ownership, they have no creative control, they don't do your advertising, they just build the platform and take a cut of the money. And that's a big part of why people like them. They like the feeling that maybe nobody's bullshitting them. I want to stress this.
I'm going to be honest. I know 9 years ago, GoFundMe might have had a better fucking outlook on shit, but anytime somebody offers me a GoFundMe or tells me, hey, donate to a GoFundMe, donate to this and that, I immediately don't believe you. I don't believe anything in the GoFundMe. I have seen too many GoFundMes either become total scams, lies, or the person just takes the money and runs. Like, GoFundMe's reputation's down the shitter because people will take advantage of that. 9 years ago, it might have been different.
Because it's crucial. The average crowdfunding campaign lives or dies on the perception of sincerity.
The perception of sincerity. Okay, but if somebody is being sincere, like genuinely sincere, they're like, hey, like, I have to pay these medical bills, like I'm going to fucking die, whatever, if I don't get crowdfunded or something like that. I feel like that's pretty sincere if the person provides proof and shows that they are struggling financially and medically, like, and they do updates regularly. I have no problem with that. But, like, the perception of sincerity makes it sound like, to me, that he's kind of arguing that, well, you could just make a lot of money if you just kind of, like, pretend you're being sincere or make people think you are being sincere. That's, I don't really like that.
Why does anyone see a book they could get for $15 and choose to spend $30 on it? What is it they're buying? One time with a book I backed on Kickstarter, as the deadline approached, we were fully funded, we'd hit a couple of stretch goals, everything was hunky-dory, and yet without any coordination between us, in the last few days we all started pushing for the next stretch goal. People were upping their pledges and they were blasting the campaign on Twitter and Facebook, and we managed to hit the goal before the campaign ended. That stretch goal was a wraparound cover. I promise you that's not what we were invested in. We saw a thing we cared about, and a number, and a deadline, and we all simultaneously thought, we can do this. What people are buying is the privilege to be part of your story. We go on.
He's not wrong.
I think that's just a soy way of putting it. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not wrong, but it's like the most fucking overly dramatic way to describe it. It's like, hey, I like your product. Yeah, in my opinion, it is. I like your product. Here's some fucking money. Like, that's me. I don't know. He just talks like a Redditor. I can't handle this.
On crowdfunding sites and tell our stories about what we want to make and why they matter to us. People get that investment when the story is good and when they trust the person telling it. And that
this is not going to age well with what I am about to show soon.
That's what I mean about campaigns living or dying on the perception of sincerity. People have to believe the story you're telling them is true. Now, there are ways...
See, I hate those words. It's like people have to believe the story you're telling them is true. That implies that he's like, well, you know, like if you decided to do a GoFundMe and kind of just like bullshit your way through it to make it sound as sincere as possible, then people will donate, rather than saying the words, if you're a truthful person and you really care about the thing that you're doing, you will make that known and people will give you money for it. That, I feel like there's a lot of like fluff language here that makes it sound like, well, if you kind of just make it sound a little bit more dramatic than what it really is, people will donate to you. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that.
To present the appearance of sincerity without actually being sincere.
Joke!
There are ways to present the appearance of sincerity without actually being sincere.
I feel like that's a bad thing. I feel like you shouldn't be telling people how to do that. I feel like you should be advocating for people to be sincere. I don't like that. I don't like this sentence.
And if you want advice on how to do that, you're gonna need to talk to an ad executive. What I always tell people is that...
Why do you need to talk to an ad executive on how to be as sincere as possible and as forthcoming as possible? Isn't that just like what you should want to do, especially when you're telling people to put their money and trust in you? Wouldn't you want to be just a sincere individual? Why do you need an ad agency?
No.
What? That is so fucking stupid.
The best way to appear sincere is to be sincere.
Okay.
We are starting to see on Kickstarter, not so much on the other platforms yet, people using the platform with a more corporate mindset. Campaigns that are less about needing the money and more about viral marketing or gauging interest for the benefit of investors who are actually going to foot most of the bill. And these campaigns often aren't super duper upfront about what they're doing. And I'm not going to say that doesn't work, but I worry that it poisons the well. Once people see crowdfunding that functions basically the same way as a TV commercial, they start to put up those bullshit filters. And I think if they do that enough times, they'll just leave them up. And then even those of us trying to be honest and forthright get viewed as hustlers.
You're not wrong, but at the same time, if you're a sincere person from the start, people are willing to look past that and actually like engage with what you have to offer. That's I don't know. I don't like how he's articulating this shit. Thank you for telling me chat's frozen, by the way. Yeah, just don't be shady. That's really it. It's just like be sincere, don't be shady. But like the whole preamble before just saying actually be sincere, that just sounds like he's talking about the idea of like manipulation in general.
There may be short-term value in that model, but I think in the long term, it devalues the entire platform. Bringing this back to my own work, the other thing about crowdfunding, or really getting paid to make stuff, is the way people get paid determines what stuff gets made. I recently
Oh, shit.
put out this video about Super Smash Brothers, and it's quickly become one of my most popular videos ever. It's gotten me a lot of views, a bunch of new subscribers, and even a small bump in my Twitter and Tumblr followers. All in all, pretty successful, and I loved making it.
Bro, that's how you know how old this video is, when someone's just like, yeah, I got a bump on my Tumblr. Like, that's how you know this video's dated as shit.
Before that, I made this series about privilege and harassment. It also...
Oh, God, what? An autopsy on Gamergate. Should we watch that? Should we watch the autopsy on Gamergate? Should we watch the autopsy on Gamergate? Yes, I think we should. I think we should watch that.
did pretty well, but the Smash video has more views than any individual part, and in fact more than a lot of them combined. But the series also got me some views and some subscribers, and it did this to my Twitter and Tumblr followers. See, the Smash video got me more views, the harassment videos got me the bigger audience. That's an important distinction. The typical way people fund themselves on YouTube is with ads. And the thing about advertisers is they will value this video more than any of these. What they care about...
Oh god, he's doing the Solari thing. It's like, oh, this is the kind of content I don't actually want to make, and it gets me views, but like I'm not happy doing it. No one cares about the videos I actually want to make. Holy shit. This is... I'm literally just listening to Solari with like more of a Kermit the Frog voice. That's crazy.
What they pay you for is views, not the engagement of the viewer. And
yeah, that's 9 years ago. So yeah, the payouts definitely changed. It's engagement more than anything now, and like watch time.
When people get paid based on traffic, they start to steer themselves away from one kind of content and towards another. But when I talked about something that wasn't just interesting, but was, I felt, kind of important, people cared. Some of them started talking to me, some of them hit the PayPal button on my YouTube channel, which in the history of that button had happened like one time, and they started asking, when are you launching a Patreon? And some people got pissed off at me, but I never want to stop making videos like the Smash one, but I don't like economic models that tell me that that's the most valuable thing I can make.
Ooh. Yeah, I could have made a lot of money. I could have, you know, I don't like the idea of making shit tons of money. 9 years later, broken, bald.
Bow wow wow yo bow wow wow.
I love it. I love it.
Which is why if the Patreon does okay, I'm going to keep the ads turned off forever. Or until...
Wait, what? You're going to rely on Patreon and turn off the ads?
YouTube tells me that I can't. There's nothing intrinsically wrong with the advertising model. It means that part of your job is,
But the thing is like, I understand that one video made you a lot of money, but you should keep ads on even for the videos that you want to make, because there's still money to be made in those. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Hustle people for views, but they know they're being hustled. It's completely consensual. They pay attention to your work because, in spite of that, it is still valuable to them. This is not about good models versus bad models. Really, there are two questions you need to ask yourself when trying to choose between traditional funding, ad funding, crowdfunding, or whatever. Which model will best let you make the work you want to make, and what relationship do you want to have with your audience? So, my name is Ian. I have launched a Patreon campaign. If I can somehow get it up to $1,250 per video, I can afford to keep treating this as
$1,250 per video per month. What the fuck is wrong with you? And you wanted to turn off ads?
one of my main jobs. And I can guarantee at least one 10 to 15 minute video every
That is an unfortunate name. His name's Ian. So unfortunate.
month, sometimes more. The Kickstarter money will be gone soon, so if you like—
Wait, he wanted $10 to $15 a video a month. What was it again? He wanted 1250. Let's times that by like, let's do 15 at the max. He wanted to make $18,000 a month on Patreon. That's Mama Max numbers, dude. Like, what? You're out of your fucking mind. Leon has nothing to say yet.
Like what I make, this is how we keep the party going. You can get early access to my videos or annotated versions of them, and I'm going to keep talking about crowdfunding and a host of other things in a special behind-the-scenes blog. Compared with Kickstarter—
I need to know the blog. I need to know.
I'm someone who has this great idea, and I would like for you all to consider it. I spent a good amount of my time telling you all about crowdfunding, the goods and the bads. But I haven't told you the lucrative opportunity that's for me. For me in this moment, I am someone who definitely really doesn't want to work a corporate job. So I want to make this my livelihood. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that per se. But when you come upon the idea that, you know, I'm not really thinking about it in my best efforts to the point where I turn off all my ads on videos because I solely want to make bank off of Patreon, you know, maybe I'm not thinking about this in full force.
At least one.
And,
10.
you know—
Oh, every month. Okay, incorrect. My math was wrong. I misheard him. It's 10 to 50. It's 1,250 per 10-minute video a monthly. He was gonna live off of that.
Once you factor in that, as far as I'm aware, there's really no ad revenue to be made on Patreon, and you're solely hoping that people will give you maybe 5, maybe 8, maybe 10. I hope it's not 20 or more dollars a month. You're starting to realize that this idea doesn't really have legs to stand on.
Why are you
But
talking
oh,
like
the
that?
thrill of being a content creator,
Because he sounds like that.
Why are you talking?
He sounds like that. Play his voice.
I don't want to hear you ever
Press play.
talk like that again.
Press play.
It was
Press play.
horrible.
Press play.
Kickstarter
I will admit I got the math wrong. I thought he said 10 to 15 videos a month. That would make
Press
sense.
money will be
Fuck your
gone
man,
soon,
you're
so
white.
if you like what I make, this is how we keep the party going. You can get early access
if you
to my
like
videos.
what I make, this is how you keep the party going.
Like, bro, what do you
Look at
mean?
you trying to be
Get,
like, you
get
talk
a
about
job.
that shit, now you're trying to be a
Get
part of the
a
clique.
job.
You
Get
talk
a
that shit
job.
and you're trying
Get
to be
a
a part of the
job.
clique.
Get a
You see
job.
that, chat?
Get a job.
Chat,
Get a
you
job.
see how he
Get
tried
a
to shit
job.
on me? Y'all knew what I was
It
doing.
was funny.
Look at this
It was
bitch.
funny. It was funny.
Look at
It
this
was funny. I'll
bitch
admit it.
trying to be like me.
I ain't trying to be like you, motherfucker. I ain't doing nothing.
Leon has a good cartoon voice. I know.
Why do you sound so zesty when you do that? Stop it.
or annotated versions of them. And I'm going to keep talking about crowdfunding and a host of other things in a special behind-the-scenes blog. Compared with Kickstarter, Patreon's kind of a black box for hard data, so I'm going to share as much as I can with the people who want to view it. Because that's the relationship I would prefer to have with you. And that's the platform.
This is such a parasocial fucking video. It's like actually creeping me out. Like,
Yes, King!
it's just creeping me out. It's just like, this is the relationship I want to have with you, the audience. I want you to be my friend. It's creepy. I don't like that. I don't like what's being said here. The whole like preamble about like giving the perception of sincerity and shit. I don't like it. I don't like the mole. I don't like his voice. He's bald now. Like, I don't like anything this guy's doing.
That I think facilitates
your
it.
future.
So that-
I ain't going bald, motherfucker. That ain't happening. I will actually kill myself before I go bald.
That's me trying
better
to
get that
stay
knife.
real with you.
I ain't going bald, bitch.
out that other video if you want more crowdfunding advice. I hope it finds you
This
well.
stream is sponsored
and
by Keeps.
in all cases, good luck with your own projects.
This is
I'll turn it off now.
This is terrible. All right, now we need to see how he's gonna manipulate his fans into donating $150,000 to him.
Wait, before you press play, please just go back to the other video.
Okay.
Put his face up. Just anywhere. Just anywhere. Like, get one where he's like looking at the camera, please. It's like something where he's like even there. There you go. Good enough. And then go back to the other one.
The mole?
No, go back to the fucking other video, dick.
Oh,
At least the mole's gone.
the mole is covered by his fucking beard. That doesn't count.
Close enough.
Yeah, so apparently, according to, I think Harmful has it in his video. Let me pull this up. Where are we?
Yeah, Chris, they got beard
I must
lace
say,
fronts
I am-
now.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm.
All right, where's the campaign?
I showed that to somebody once, and I was like, if I got to start ripping people's lace-fronted beards off, I'm going to be devastated.
Look at that. Look at the amount of money. Help Ian pay off $87,000 in debt.
So look, we can talk about like anything we want, but I'm gonna throw in like a drastic but. The difference between like him and Solari and I think like the political YouTuber,
There's so many of them. Xander Hall.
the white one after Trump won. Oh, you could throw Xander Hall in.
Yeah,
too.
can we
Fuck, I
throw
forgot about it.
with the guy that after Trump
the
won?
dude who was trying to sell a book?
Oh, David Pacman.
I guess that's his.
Yeah.
But this, at least for him, he succeeded. He got the 87,000.
But this is the thing,
I mean,
though. It's like he knows how to emotionally manipulate these people. He literally just did a whole video talking about how to feign sincerity. Then he, as an idiot, has $87,000 in debt and is trying to make it the community's problem.
I don't think he's trying to make problem.
He put out a fucking GoFundMe. Get a job.
But it's not. See, the way you're wording it is like, oh, it's your fault that I'm doing this.
That's what he's doing. Oh, bro, he's not saying it's their fault, but he's making it their problem.
I mean, yes. Here's the thing, though. It's your choice to give that money out.
Yeah,
So,
and those people are fucking
do it,
idiots.
I mean, listen, are there any more idiots than the people who are saying the white race is back for donating to a white woman who hasn't gotten that money yet?
Basically on par.
Mm.
He's literally just asking his audience to say, hey, I fucked up. Can you give me your money to fix my thing that I did myself? It's like, bro, what? Like, how the fuck do you have the balls to do that?
I sleep for
All right, let's listen. God, he just looks disheveled.
Hey everyone,
Oh, he did the sigh. He did the sigh.
Ian from Innuendo Studios here. Here to let you know that for the time being, Innuendo Studios is taking a break. I'm not sure for how long, and there's...
I don't understand why you would have to take a break. You could do a job and then come home after your job and record your videos after your job. Like, it's not hard. You just take a couple of extra hours out of your day to do the thing that's going to earn you more money.
a chance it might be permanent. Well, you've seen the title of the video, so that is not hyperbole. It's not strictly speaking true. Like, bankruptcy is only one of several options right now.
Oh my god, being holy shit, that fucking blows. This is DSP coded, dude.
It is a very real and likely possibility. I've been saying that doing this job is making ends meet for a while, and it has in the sense...
What do you mean it's been that way for a while? Like, how long? Has it been a few years, few months? Like, if it's been months or years, where did all your money go, first? Second, why weren't you trying to procure a job on the side? Now, I understand content creator of almost a decade is probably what you did full time, but there are jobs that will take you. You just had to go find them.
that most
You want
months...
to do me a favor?
What?
Scroll down and look at the description.
My resume.
You want to read his resume?
Do we want to read his resume?
We got to see if he's qualified.
All right, I'm going to pull this off screen real quick. I don't want it to pull up any of my shit. Okay.
Well.
Okay. Okay.
Wait a fucking minute.
He's got his resume on the YouTube channel. This isn't like a joke. He's actually put his resume on the.
Wait, I want to read this.
All right. Which one do you want to do? You want to do profile or work history?
I want to
read the.
work
Hold on.
history.
Read the profile. This looks funny in the beginning.
Producer with 20 years of experience dating back to the first gig of editing DVD bonus features for a post-feminist documentary on Barbie. Proficient in the spacing on this is terrible. Proficient in Adobe Premiere, Adobe Animate, Final Cut Pro, Audacity, OBS, which is not something difficult to use.
You literally hit a
Google
button.
Services, WordPress, and I could probably Plunge.
Plunge?
Is that a word?
Cludge? Is cludge a word? I'm actually curious too. Is that a fucking word? Are we both retarded? Like, why would you put that
I might
in
be
the resume?
retarded.
I might
You know what?
be
He's white.
retarded.
He has a better use of the grammar than I do.
Hold on. Cludge. An ill-assorted collection of parts assembled in full to fulfill a particular purpose.
Okay, so here it is.
That doesn't mean
Clutch some
it doesn't make any sense.
HTML if you told me I had to.
Oh, okay.
Fierce commitment to social justice with politics as left as situations will allow. Flexible and professional.
Stop! His profile's talking about social justice to get him a job? What?
Good with creative solutions and constructive feedback. Deep knowledge and deeper curiosity about education, art, and grassroots organizing. So he's a racist. Great with words. Works well to deadlines.
Ugh,
Respectful to
this is the
coworkers and
worst
comrades.
resume.
Speaks.
Comrades. Wait.
Speak.
Did he say comrades?
Yes. Respectful to coworkers and comrades.
I hate my life, dude. This guy's a commie fuck.
Respectful. Wait. Speaks a little Spanish. Has been first aid and CPR certified in the past. Willing to renew it. Useful. Always happy to be part of a team.
The communist
That's the
collective.
last line.
The communist.
Always happy to be part of a team.
All right, let's read the content creator. Innudendo Studios 2014 to current. Dude, imagine you have to put like your YouTube channel on your fucking resume, dude.
Oh, I'm reading this? All right.
I think I'd kill myself if I had to put my channel on my resume.
Created a YouTube channel and took it from a hobby to a side hustle to a full-time job, save for occasional collaboration, served as a sole editor, illustrator, animator, writer, and performer for a video series on art, social justice, and popular culture from a progressive lens. Innudendo Studios has been cited in Forbes, Sight and Sound, and PBS is the subject of a short Swedish documentary and has been nominated for the NYVGCC Award for Journalism.
That's really gonna get you a job.
As it stands, the channel has over 500,000 subscribers, better than ChrisTheNarc, 50 million lifetime views, and has generated 750 million impressions. Additionally, use the Innudendo Studios moniker to
contract work.
Writing and animating a PSA on voting reform for California Approves, consulting on narrative design for Pixel Spill Games, writing on afterward on art and fascism for Lost editing video.
Art and fascism. I'm fucking crying.
For Truly Social and editing audio for the Future of Money podcast, among many other gigs. And what is that?
Which one?
Fiats?
Fiats? That looks like Fiats. Why?
I don't know.
Are we stupid? I feel like we're stupid.
I can be stupid. I'm fine.
A
with
formal authorization or proposition, a decree. That's the definition. We're just retards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that Ian
served as an
Darnskin.
on-site caretaker
That's
for
the
an
guy who
elderly
made the
man with severe
outright
autism,
pipeline slot
cooked
with
his
the
meals,
amputated
provided
cyanide
enrichment and
happiness
activities and
characters.
entertainment,
Yeah.
washed his clothes, assisted with bathing and hygiene, and served as a liaison.
Wait, so served on site caretaker an elderly man with severe autism.
I know a certain Jewish man he could work with.
Andy ditched.
Wait. A liaison between Crotched Mountain and his legal guardians.
What is Crotched
What?
Mountain? I feel like I'm gonna type this in and I'm gonna get in trouble. It shows a mountain resort.
Okay.
Yeah, first thing that pops up, it's a ski resort, Crotch Mountain ski resort. Like that's all I'm seeing here.
Okay.
This is really
After-school
like the worst.
educator.
This is the worst resume I've ever seen. I used to like proofread people's resumes.
Programmed curriculum for students grades K through 5, first during a year of service with AmeriCorps, then 2 semesters running a self-designed program with the Boys and Girls Club for Providence, and finally, as an in-home tutor with Club Z, worked exclusively with low-income children, Black, and families, with training in play-based learning for the Providence Children's Museum. He means Black.
Just go back. This is really like the worst resume I've ever seen. It's like, no, it's not me like being mean. It's me being serious here. All these spaces are just complete dog shit. He's talking about his politics, which no employer gives a fuck about, unless you're gonna work for the government. And even then, the government doesn't care. Everything in this is not articulated in a way that a normal fucking business owner would care about in the slightest. Content creator, Innuendo Studios, kind of like flexing the sub count is not the best. You could bring up all the other stuff like PBS, Sounded Sight, all this shit, and do it that way. But like, it's just not a good way of articulating yourself to somebody that's going to hire you. No one's going to care about an after-school education gig that you had for 2 years back in 2009. This is unnecessary to even put in here. Like, there's so much shit in here. That would be me. If I did this, that would be writing like, man, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts when I was 17 years old on my resume when I'm 28 years old. That's fucking stupid. Like, this is a stupid fucking resume. Massachusetts College Art Design, Bachelor in Fine Arts. Oh my God. He's got a degree that can't do anything. That's fucking crazy. Wait, what is this? Patreon 50 game. Wait. 50 adventure? What is this? Play this video.
For the entirety of 2025, I will be releasing weekly short reviews of adventure games exclusively on Nebula.
What the fuck is this website? Nebula.
Fans
of Innuendo. Whoa. Fans of
listen,
Innuendo Studios enjoy Nebula for $36 a year.
Let me explain what this is. This is I could be wrong about this. I think this is FD Signifier's website. I think. I could be wrong. Either it's his or like he's like one of the people who like helped make it, or
well, Legal
like,
Eagle's on here. Is
this
this like
a sponsor?
Is this like a leftist YouTube competitor?
No, I mean, it could be, but realistically, it's just like
I thought that was Matt
another
Jarbo
place.
for a second. I almost had a heart attack.
It's like another fucking place to fucking watch shit that you pay for.
Nebula is a platform for breadtubers, so it is leftist.
No, well,
How to
tried
divide
to
a
help.
fan base. The Last of Us 2 analysis. How Tropic Thunder exposes the sham. What do you mean? Tropic Thunder was awesome. Like everything about Tropic Thunder was a great movie. When Robert Downey Jr. did blackface, it was the best thing ever. Nobody even got mad at that. Everyone loved Robert Downey Jr. in blackface. How could you hate that? It's paywall YouTube. It's leftist paywall YouTube. Yeah, Lindsay Ellis, lol. This website looks like it sucks ass.
I end with my bank account at least nominally in the positive. Not all, but most. But if making ends meet is supposed to entail things like being able to settle up your credit card debt or
how bad did your credit? How the fuck do you fuck up credit card debt, man? Like, you just pay the statement at the end of the month.
Settle up personal loans you take from friends and loved ones.
Oh, you stupid bastard. The second you're thinking about getting personal loans from your family members and friends, that is a wake-up call that you need a job. You need to go into the goddamn workforce.
Chris, I know we're having a serious conversation about this, but could you check Discord and put the picture on the screen for the audience? Because maybe they don't know about the significant moment in history going on.
Yeah, the first black pope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the first black pope right there.
And he's from Chicago.
Yeah, he's black. It's much like Bill Clinton, where he plays the saxophone.
And I tried to tell people, and they didn't want to listen. He has ties to Louisiana, so he's like super black now.
He's like incredibly black.
Or being able.
That's right. Yeah, nice, Max.
Able to pay the 30% in taxes that freelancers own every April.
Okay, here's how you avoid that. You set up a separate bank account, and you take a certain amount of that money, and you throw it in there for when the tax man comes a knocking. Like, are you stupid? I don't get these people, man. If you understand that you have to pay 30% of your fucking income tax because you're doing YouTube full-time as a freelancer, you should have another account that you take some of the money and you put it in that account and don't touch it. It's not even your savings account. It's your pay the taxes account.
taking a full account, I have been running this channel at a loss for
How long?
7 years.
What? 7 years? The job market was so much better 7 years ago.
Love so all they know. Fucking with them old boy, you gonna get fucked
7 years. This dude has been operating at a loss and taking out family personal loans. 7 years ago, you could have got a job that's not terrible.
But Chris, the allure of being a YouTuber.
That is so stupid. If even if you're making, let's say 10 grand a month on YouTube, I still wouldn't trust it. Because that's going to go away real fast one day. And if you put all your chips in the fucking YouTube basket, you're basically borderline retarded.
Didn't want ads, BTW.
Yeah, he didn't want to do ads either. He's like, man, I really want to make $1,200 a month on Patreon. That's all I really need. 9 years ago. Like, you fucking idiot.
And between back taxes I owe the government,
He hasn't been paying his taxes.
These bitches love so.
He hasn't been bro. And he's asking the audience to pay for his back taxes? What is happening? You're choosing to be a fucking beggar, dude. You're choosing the DSP life.
a maxed
The
out
DSP life doesn't choose you, you choose it.
credit card that is in collections, and money I owe to a few
Who?
people who've bailed me out. I have a total accumulated debt that is pushing $100,000.
All because he
Got
didn't
one more dumbass statement.
Oh, dude, he literally 7 years. He had 7 years to put his life on track, and he didn't fucking do it. And now he's making it everyone else's problem to help him. How can you donate to this?
And I'm not going to say I'm perfect at managing.
I'm sorry, hold on.
And I'm not going to say I'm perfect at managing money.
No shit, dude. You literally didn't even have to add that. It's like, yeah, I fucked up, made some financial problems for myself. You didn't even have to add the insinuation that you were going to say I'm great with money. When you're the guy telling people how to make money off of fucking crowdfunding. This whole section right here, where he's talking about the sincerity thing and being like, oh, well, you can feign sincerity. Dude, I do not feel obligated to bail you out. You have to be a complete retard to donate to this guy.
There wasn't a life I could have been living these past 7 years where I would have earned $100,000 more than I did.
I'm done.
What? You could have had a job and do this.
I'm
Leon's already tapping out. He hates I love when I bring Leon Breadtubers going broke. It's like the worst thing to him.
So, backers on Patreon already know about this.
Wait, so you told the Patreon people you had to shore up that money first before you tell all the people that watch it for free, huh?
Told them it was framed as, you know, I'm gonna probably do some kind of fundraiser or do a Patreon relaunch. There's a bunch of stuff I've been doing over on Patreon that I still hadn't even announced here on YouTube yet, but I just can't take it anymore.
Yeah, 7 years of shooting myself in my own foot. Yeah, I can't take it anymore. The government in life is raping me. For 7 years, I operated this channel at a loss. I can't take it anymore. You're the one that put yourself in this situation.
This is just a lot of strain to put on me and to put on my family.
He has a family? Please tell me he doesn't have kids and a wife. Please tell me he has not been operating this channel at a loss when he has a child and a wife. I really hope he doesn't have kids. This is ridiculous. This is a terrible father, if that's true.
I've felt for a long time that I'm on the verge of, you know, kind of making it. I've been.
So you've been. So now he just admits. Oh, the only reason I didn't do anything is because I was chasing the high of being a YouTuber. I wanted to be like Moist Critical ContraPoints level, where they're making 20 grand a month. I wanted to be that, and I kept tasting it, but I could never reach it. And instead of recognizing that, hey, because you take a whole month to do videos, you can work in between those days and hours to have a job to subsidize yourself. Like, you upload once a month. You can literally work a 9 to 5 fucking job and still upload a video once a month. It is not hard.
dancing around the periphery for a while. You know, back in 2020, right before COVID happened, you know, like the numbers were really doing good. The Patreon was really solid. I was making more money than I'd ever made, and it really seemed like it was going to keep heading that way. And then they just started to dip, and it's never really recovered.
So when you see the dip happening, that's when you jump ship and get a job. Like, when you start to see that your bank account is not where it needs to be, and you look around and go, I have X amount of dollars in here. My output of money is not going to match the money that I have in my bank account. And I am going to not have this money in a couple of years or months or whatever. You leave. You stop. You still make content. You still do what you want to do doing that, but you recognize and you get a job.
He's supporting his wife's boyfriend.
What do you mean he's supporting his wife's boyfriend? Why is everyone saying that he's a cuck? Even Harmful called him a cuck. Does he have cuck lore?
You know, once I hurt my back and I couldn't work for a while.
Oh my God, I hurt my back. Couldn't work for a while. Oh God, here we go. The sob story is happening. What the fuck did Leon just send me? Is this him? The police need to check your hard drives immediately. Stay away from children. In short, puberty can't be undone, but it can be delayed, and it should be decided that the youth wants to transit. Oh no. They're just much smoother if they go on HRT before puberty. Which is to say, nothing Graham Lennon's tweets on the issue is true.
Breadtube logic, videos not
This is
making
killing
money.
me.
Guess I'll have to.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy complexity. Is there a service where I could say I'm a leftist who likes movies/video games, but not film bros/gamers? I'm predominantly straight, but all my friends are queer, and 33% are trans, and I surround myself with neurospecies, and it'll just tell me which Mastodon server to join. We're dealing with a crazy.
And life just got more expensive.
Well, this is the thing, right? Like, even if you hurt your back, you have freelance work working in, like, some form of computer. You understand, like, basic understanding of organization. Most people will take on a secretary, dude. Most people will take on people that know the basics of fucking Excel spreadsheets. Most jobs are begging people to know how to use Excel. It's not difficult. Like, and you've been operating at a loss for 7 fucking years, and even though you hurt your back, you didn't try to get a job that would let you sit in a fucking chair all day? He made a video about cucks. We're watching that. We're watching that in the Gamergate video.
It's really seamless.
The mole
one. The mole ended up giving him blackface in the brain.
Especially with joining Nebula and everything, it keeps feeling like if I could just hang on a little longer, I get it. Crap.
Nebula isn't doing anything. I've never even heard of Nebula before today. Like, what the fuck? Man, I joined Nebula and I really thought I was going to change the world. Who the fuck is using this website?
And
I remember a video from like 10 years ago where he's talking about his girlfriend being a candy apple or a caramel apple. Excuse me? He can let others enjoy his candy apple, but you have to stop. There's no way he has the cuck video. Somebody find me the cuck video. I have to hear that line that Nicandros just said.
Become one of those like fully self-sustained people, and
somebody find me that video. Shinji, I'm putting you on it. Here is the cuck article. He has a cuck article. No, it's a part of the Huffington Post. No. Wait. Why can't I read it? Why can't I read it? Hold on.
Check Discord, put it on the screen. We're watching it now.
Hold on, wait, I don't want to do that yet. I want to see why
on
it's
the
not working.
screen,
Hold on. I want to see why I can't read the cuck article. Oh, it's a video. Leave a comment. Am I retarded? Is this the cuck video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have to wait. I have to get through the rest of this first, okay? I want to finish this begging video, and then we'll do the cuck video, okay? And the Gamergate one. I want to watch the Gamergate one. And Leon linked me more tweets. What the fuck? What is this? Innudendo was always my favorite live YouTuber to hate watch. A total degenerate suddenly uncovering the secrets of the right. One such discovery is that right-wingers like hierarchy. This was shocking to him. His 150,000 in 2 hours on his GoFundMe should fix his money issues. What the fuck? Being a YouTuber bankrupted me. What is this one? I contested YouTube age restricting the new video, saying the pornographic material is heavily censored. I could talk about the racist underpinnings of cuck. Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're detouring, boy.
I'm sorry. There's racism in calling people a cuck.
We gotta watch the video now.
We gotta watch the video now. Oh god, we got derailed. We have to watch the video. Apparently, calling somebody a cuck is racist. That's great. Without talking about porn, the under 18s use the term and should know its origins. In response to the deleted video. Not blocked and restricted, deleted. I can make the change and re-upload all the views and comments. Got to have a community strike on my channel. Okay, we're gonna watch the cuck video. We're gonna watch the cuck video. Wait, what is this? For the remainder of my own personal social distance hellhole, Innudendo Studios will be releasing faster, looser, high volume, lower polished videos on a semi-regular schedule. Okay, I don't care. Wait, what? Black Lives Matter. The first Pride was a riot. Disarm and defund the police. Wait, 100% of ad proceeds will be donated to Critical Resistance, a prison and police abolition. Oh, what the fuck? You donated all your money to a group that is trying to abolish the police? No wonder you went broke, you fucking commie.
Why is the right so fixated with cucks?
Watch it anymore, Chris.
Yes, you do. You want to watch this shit. You want to watch this shit. Yes, you do.
Why is that the first 16 seconds? Why?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Yes. Holy shit.
Hold on.
We might have stumbled on some gold.
I'm actually sick to my stomach.
I think we stumbled on some gold, chat. Holy fuck, we stumbled on gold.
I'm gonna start my own stream now.
We stumbled on gold, chat. He did the reverb filter for cucks. What does he think of iDubbbz's video of him of Anissa doing OnlyFans?
Imagine starting a video with a reverb for the word cuck.
That is fucking amazing. I love that like so much.
I am sick to my stomach.
That's so funny. I'm like crying. Wait, what? Why is my computer not working? What the fuck? Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta reopen the thing for you. Every time fucking Discord is on, it fucking slows my shit down to a fucking crawl. It's totally not. I'm just gonna. I want to re-listen to this.
Why is the right so fixated with
Why can't I see
cucks?
I opened it. I had to open it again. Do you want me to replay it for your chat, Leon, for the cuck line?
I haven't even turned the fucking stream on. I'm setting this shit up. I'm just setting it all up.
Oh, come on. I need your audience to know what he says. Cucks.
Just let me, because I'm multi-stream.
How do you have the balls to like do that? It's like crazy. I want to know where the racism comes in with saying cuck. I want to know.
I also want to.
I'm just incredibly curious about the racism of cuck. Is there like a history of black people being called cucks while they're being whipped or something? Like, what the fuck does it mean? I'm gonna find out. Bro, you guys know way more than I do. This is new to me.
Why is the right?
Why is the right?
Hold on, I'm almost done. I need a thumbnail. Give me a thumbnail.
I literally just want to take that clip of him saying, why is the right so obsessed with cucks? And I want to just quote tweet every time that Nick Fuentes like fucking posts something. I'm going to lose my lunch after this. Where do you think blacked comes from? I just assumed it was black guys fucking women.
Yeah, that better not be it. The sad part is I can't tell if you fucks are trolling or That's the saddest part of this whole fucking thing. I can't tell.
I love it. Okay, are you done yet?
No, Jew.
Oh my, I'm gonna keep going if you're not gonna fucking get it done already.
Okay, go.
Why is the right so fixated with cucks? So the dictionary definition of cuck, short for cuckold, is a man in...
I love that. The definition of the word cuck derives from the word cuckold.
That's the first thing my stream's gonna hear. You.
In a Robert Baratheon scenario, in which he does not realize the children he is raising were in fact sired by someone else. The glint in the milkman's eye and all that. The word derives from the common cuckoo's practice of laying their eggs in the nest of another bird who raises the chick as their own. If you watch Black Mirror, you know, Is the Child Mine?
What?
Is one of
Why are we referencing Black Mirror? What is happening? Why are we referencing Black Mirror? What is going on?
God.
Charlie Brooker's big hangups. He's more afraid of brood parasitism than he is of cell phones. But colloquially, a cuck is someone, usually a man, whose partner, usually a woman, is cheating on him. To use a common...
Yeah, no, it's a guy that allows women to like fuck his girlfriend in front of him.
Mhm.
Or like just to fuck other men in general, and he has to sit there and take it like a cuck. Like
metaphor, the cow is out with the bull while the steer is alone in the barn, sometimes with the implication that the steer knows about it. It is a
okay. Why is Bruce Willis being shown here? Why am I seeing Bruce Willis?
Common insult for a man who is, or who would theoretically be, too weak to leave a faithless woman, and might even tell himself he's okay being cheated on. How this term enters common usage is through cuckoldry porn made for cuckoldry fetishists. So a cuckoldry...
Pause the stream. We're watching a man who decided, hey, I'm going to make a video on the semantics of the word cuck.
And there might be racism in there, too.
And yeah, there might be racism somewhere in it, boys. We're in for a treat.
Wait, there are people in chat telling me that steers can't breed. They got their balls cut off. So his analogy doesn't even make sense. Now I'm going to double check these fucks. Can steers...
We're in for a treat, boys.
No, steers cannot reproduce. His analogy is already off to a terrible start.
Fetishist is someone, again, usually a man, who gets off on the humiliation of being cheated on, often with someone more masculine than him. And cuckoldry porn serves this fetish by showing women having sex with men who are not their partners, sometimes with their partners watching. Or
why does he have a leash?
And now we're getting to it. White women having sex with black stereotypes about who are animalistic.
The screen!
What
Get
is
it off
happening?
the fucking screen!
What happened?
Yeah. So look, y'all might well enjoy this now, cause this stream get deleted.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Deleted. It's getting deleted. Squatching, you married woman. I'm so sorry for you.
Why did I just see a black guy dicking down a woman with a guy with a fucking leash around his neck? A dog. I hate this.
So look.
What world am I in?
Now that we talking about cucks, I got a question.
No.
Is watching porn considered cuck?
It's not your girlfriend.
But you're watching
It's not your partner.
another man. I get that, but you're watching another man drill a bitch.
Yeah,
Is
but
that Chris and
it's not
Leon?
your partner. You don't have an emotional connection to that person or like a life with that
I mean, you
person.
kind of do have an emotional connection.
No, you have
jerking
a
off to
you
him,
have
but
a
that's
sexual-
emotional.
No, it's
You
not.
jerking
You
off
have
to
a-
somebody
you
is
have a sexual-
emotional.
You have a sexual connection to that person. It is not emotional.
Right, you jerking off to somebody is some emotional shit.
That ain't some emotion. That ain't
Is-
emotion.
Yes, it is. You know how much your emotions got to be in check for you to just think, let me pull on my dick to what I'm looking at right now.
I don't want to watch the rest of this.
virility of black men. And
I
the
can't
need to
put this on the
Wait,
screen.
okay, hold on. I'm just gonna pull this off the screen real quick.
We dead at starting that.
I just want to hear what he has to say about the black guy.
racist stereotypes about
This is where the racism comes in. So he's saying it's racist to call it's an inherently racist act, the idea of cuckolding, because men want to watch their woman get fucked by big black guys, and it's racist because the fetish involves using only big black men. Is that his argument?
Please just play it.
The
Stop
virility
asking
of
me.
black men is a hell of an unpause.
the animalistic virility of black men and the need to protect white women from it. And
What the?
What the fuck?
How did we get here?
Chris,
Wait,
I'm at work.
wait.
Angry
I thought
face
this was
emoji.
about an e-beggar.
No.
How did we turn an e-beggar into a cuck?
Wait. We gotta listen to this again.
animalistic virility of black men and the need to protect white women from it. And generalized fears of race mixing.
How do you get fears of race mixing when a guy is watching a woman fuck a black man in front of you? How is that a fear of race mixing? You're watching it happen.
Fucking black semen is actually black. Who knew?
What the fuck is this video?
It's not to say all cuck fetishists or pornographers are white supremacists. They can find the idea of being cheated on with a black man more emasculating than a white one, without necessarily asking themselves why they feel this way.
So he's trying to basically say everybody's racist who likes cuckold porn with black guys in it.
And as is usually the case with porn, what becomes standard is not often what the majority wants, but what a minority wants and the majority will tolerate. That said, it is still racism and misogyny, and that's why the right is into it.
We are seeing a synthetic man.
See, this is why I don't. See, I got white fatigue.
This is the worst video. This is the worst video I've ever.
What? Why?
This might actually be the worst video I've ever witnessed in my entire life. This is like on another level. And fucking Chud was hiding this from people. Are you kidding me right now? What? How long have people known about this guy?
The term has grown in popularity roughly in tandem with the rise of the alt-right, especially in the new coinage, cucks.
Cucks!
No one said this.
No one says that.
No one heard.
I've never heard that word until today. Bro, these people are so politically brain raped.
Conservative, a term the far right uses for establishment Republicans whom they feel are insufficiently to the right, i.e., could stand to be more racist and misogynist. While not everyone who uses it is aware of the racial component, the connotation is deliberate. It originated on white nationalist websites, pushing the narrative that mainstream conservative...
The death panel peer review the Holocaust.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
What's the other one? The death panel known as Yarmouk is spelled wrong. Yarmouk, your face for your face. I can't believe this.
Conservatives are letting their woman, America, get fucked by Mexicans, Muslims, and black people.
I didn't watch. I was scared. I thought he was gonna show me like.
I thought he was gonna show gay. I thought he was gonna show the porn again.
It is in fact very important to a large contingent of the right that the racism not be sheared off. To quote Richard goddamn Spencer,
why are you quoting the most extreme of the alt-right? Like with Richard fucking Spencer. Why are you quoting him as like the de facto guy that everyone of the right identifies with?
Conservative meme doesn't make any sense without race.
Okay, that's his interpretation of it. Richard Spencer is a fucking massive racist. No shit he's gonna say that.
It's all about race. So every time someone uses this word in public, there's a portion of the audience that hears it as just
a Nazi dog whistle. This whole video is a Nazi dog whistle video. It's a whole Nazi dog whistle video.
Just an insult, and a portion that hears it as a signal of racial allegiance.
What? So if I call somebody a cuck, I'm basically signaling to the Nazis of the world that I am a part of the Nazi movement. Is that like how that works? Am I a part of the Nazi movement because I called iDubbbz a cuck? Is that how it works?
Probably.
I guess, according to this guy.
And a lot of people using it like to keep us guessing as to which way they meant it. Now, if you're a man on the internet who's not a raging dickwad, you've probably at some point been called a cuck by a man who is.
Dude.
Chris called iDubbbz a cuck. What a raging dickwad! You raging dickwad! What is wrong with you, you raging dickwad?
Yeah, I'm sorry. iDubbbz like straight up just called people like the N-word. I don't care. I feel like me calling him a cuck is not the same. I never called anyone the N-word.
You called me. What
No, I just said the word. I wasn't using it as a deterrence against you to make you feel bad.
Where's your GoFundMe?
I personally have been called a cuck by dozens of people, many on this very website.
What is this video?
I
Arid
wonder
cuckoldry up with which I shall not put. What the fuck? When I was a little boy. What the fuck is this What the fuck is this description? When I was a little boy, my mother often told me that if I didn't get enough did not kiss the girls, my lips would grow all moldy. Okay, that is a horrible description. What is this?
Sometimes for hours at a time, often with upwards of 7 ad breaks.
Why are you paying attention to what a fucking random anime profile YouTube account saying?
It's not even a real YouTube thing. Look at it, bitch.
It's not. It literally isn't. Like the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm recognizing this shit ain't real.
Let's unpack that a little. Now, I don't want to give oxygen to these people. I don't do response videos. I'm not going to be addressing their arguments as...
But that's what you're doing right now. You acknowledged it. So you're addressing their arguments by acknowledging the videos that have been made on you. Are you a fucking idiot?
Compelling as I'm sure they are. And they aren't owed access to my platform. But I do need to put something on screen, so since they're mostly bearded white guys yelling into video cameras, they will be played today by Nick Offerman.
Steer clear of Ian Danskin, ladies. This man is a cuckold.
And for all the fan...
Wait, didn't he say the word originated from the practices of the cuckoo bird? Where did the racism come from?
So, no, hold on. So, I'm answering the super chat. So, essentially, he's saying that the original connotation was based upon that bird that lays eggs in other nests. And now he's saying it's co-opted by the right to try and say that people are racist for doing cuckold pornography if it involves a black guy. And that somehow cuck also means that you believe that America should not be should not have people from other race, religions, creeds, and denominations come into America. That apparently cuck means that.
Fuck you and fuck the person who said that shit.
Of these videos already writing angry
fuck whoever it was that paid you for it, and fuck
comments saying that I should be naming names and showing clips. That's not what strawman means. So, okay. Most often, when you get called a cuck on the internet, it's being invoked to accuse you of a masculinity deficiency. It's a loose synonym for beta male, although I hear the preferred term for that now is simp, so...
Which is technically a denomination of cuck, but okay.
I will have to update my stationery. But I get it more than most because, as some of you already know, I am polyamorous.
God. Hey, he sits in the chair! No! No.
Wait a minute. If he's polyamorous and he has multiple partners, did he not subsidize his income with his multiple partners to like keep his home and shit? Like,
of course he fucking didn't. Look at him.
Yeah, it's just not a thing.
When you're a public figure on the internet, you can't really prevent people from forming parasocial relationships with you.
Yeah, you can. Fuck all of you.
But you can make it easier or harder for them. I opt for the latter. I rarely appear on camera, I rarely speak unscripted, and I don't talk much about my personal life. And that's not going to change today. I'm not going to share specifics about my partners or my experience of polyamory, but people do take advantage of this. In a partial vacuum of information, bad faith actors just make assumptions or outright fabricate, which puts me in the position of either allowing
But like, how is this like a fabrication? If you're in a polyamorous relationship and you have a girlfriend or a partner, right? These people sit there and they fuck each other while you're in the group with them, and you are not fucking that person. You are a cock. That there's nothing wrong. There's no misinformation.
There's nothing wrong. There's a lot wrong.
He's not correct. It's just everyone's a cuck in the relationship.
Spread about me, or divulging things that are nobody's business if I want to correct it. And neither is a win for me. Turns out you can't fight discourse with discourse. That said, while I don't talk a lot about being polyamorous, it's not exactly a secret. The right knows this about me because years before I was a YouTuber, a partner of mine went on the Huffington Post Live to talk about polyamory and invited me to join. And after I made my series on misogynist harassment campaign,
we have to watch this. We have to watch the Gamergate video. We have to. We have to watch the Gamergate video. We have to. We have to.
Gamergate sleuths went all the way to the second page of Google search results to dig it up. And since the only version of polyamory they can fathom is a guy whose partner cheats on him and gaslights him into thinking he's okay with it, I've been hearing them chant,
"You let your wife sleep with other men,"
for the last 5 years.
Yeah, they're not wrong. You let other men.
No. Who is this dude? This unimportant malignant tumor is the bane of my fucking existence for the rest of the night. Are you a significant figure? Do you make movies? Are you a part of telemarketing? Like, what is your purpose? Who are you? Are you a politician? I fucking hope not.
No.
Who on the right knows you, you creature?
I couldn't tell you.
Let the record show that when I accused them of being a sexist hate mob, they countered with, "Well, you can't keep a leash on your woman."
That's... I'm sorry. The idea of polyamory is just inherently flawed from the start. because there's jealousy that leads to it. You gain emotions for the other person. They're fucking other people. You're kind of just sitting there being like, oh, yeah, well, if you're going out with Tyrone tonight, you know, like, have a good night. Like, that, the whole thing about it is just disgusting. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, if you were to have, like, a three-way, I don't really give a shit. But it's not like your consistent fucking lifestyle. God damn it.
Which I found a poor rebuttal. And I should say, while it is deeply uncomfortable to have strangers essentially writing fanfic about what they think I do or don't do with my junk, and
were you just like banging everybody in the orgies all the time? Like every time your partner's like, yeah, let's fuck, all 5 of you got in the bed together? I don't believe that for a second.
Getting paid for it? I don't actually care that these people think I'm a cuck.
Yeah, yes,
and I
you
understand
do!
that not caring that people think I'm a cuck is proof of what a cuck I am.
Leon, am I retarded? He just acknowledged all of these people saying, and he ends it with, I don't care.
What I hate about you white men on you is that you loudly proclaim how much you don't care that people are making fun of you when you make a fucking video that's 17 minutes and 34 seconds long of you caring.
It's great.
Or alternately, that everyone cares deeply about not being cucks and only a cuck would lie about it. But seriously, it is a model of relationships and masculinity so far removed from my own, it doesn't even qualify as an insult. And I think they know that. I can always tell when one of these videos comes out because I get an influx of commenters going cuck, cuck, cuck. And I confess, sometimes it's fun to mess with them, but it's not really for me. It's for their own benefit. It's performative. They see polyamory as a disruption to their idea of what it means to be a man in a relationship.
That's not it. It's just a fucking hedonistic act of like pure desperation because you can't actually hold a relationship with somebody. You need distractions. You need like different people involved all the time. It's not like a one-off, have a three-way, I don't give a shit. But like having like, hey, have fun getting dicked down. I'm gonna stay home and watch TV. That's crazy. Like, why the fuck would you want that in your life?
And feel a need to reassert their model. It's insulting me as a form of...
Yeah, and that is a good point. Cuckoldry isn't just a leftist thing. Sneeko and Fresh and Fit do it.
Self-talk and in-group solidarity. I've talked about how conservatism tends to view the world hierarchically. There can't simply be two relationship models that are both...
What do you want?
Every single one of you dumb, stupid, malignant fucks that was running around a year ago saying, oh my god, Sneeko's on his good arc.
Who said that?
First of all, several fucking people never fucking speak about anything regarding cucks again. This was a cuck. That his introduction to a lot of you was a cuck. And because he said two things you agreed with, you fucks turned around and was like, oh my god, Sneeko's on his good arc. I remember this. I remember all of you, and I'm gonna hunt you all down like deers.
Valid. They have to be ranked. If one is good, the other must be bad. And that by being polyamorous, by treating polyamorous...
Why would you use this photo? Like, why would you use this as like your argument?
...as valid, I am inviting the counter-argument that no, in fact, it is monogamy that is valid. Because if polyamory is valid, then I'm saying they should be polyamorous too. Which, boys, from the bottom of my heart... No, you should not. You would be disasters. Like, you're a pack of heterosexual misogynist men. I don't think you should be dating anyone. Also,
this guy wonders why people hate him. Like, he's just a dick.
I don't concern myself with the relationship models of people I'm not trying to make out with. Now, an interesting thing about that HuffPo interview is Steve Harvey's people saw it. And they invited us onto their show. Nothing came of it. They actually ghosted us after a few phone calls, though I now get to say Steve Harvey outed me to my family. But it meant we spent a couple of weeks vetting Steve Harvey, and we learned a bit about what he thinks of men. Among Steve Harvey's many beliefs are that men can't be friends with women.
Oh my god, are we really gonna start drudging up the fucking Steve Harvey shit? Yeah, Steve's fucking crazy, everyone knows, and everyone just accepts it.
Only want to sleep with them, and that men never turn their fuck buddies into relationships.
He ain't wrong.
And that men don't nag. And if these claims are countered with
Steve ain't wrong about the fuck buddies part.
experience of real and actual men doing these things.
Well, Joy,
That's what I'm hearing.
maybe the position I'm taking is maybe you should check your husband's man card.
I think a lot about Steve Harvey's man card. Like, setting aside the obvious flaw with this argument.
This is pure crap, by the way.
That's really the meat of all these comments and tweets and retumbles, isn't it?
Ian Danskin, check the expiration date on your man card.
And it's funny. I can't deny that it's funny. Because if we wanted to...
Remember when he said he didn't care what any of these people say? Like, remember he said that, like, right around here?
Play that game, we could play that game. There are a lot of stereotypical male fantasies that get put on the table in an open relationship, from group sex to casual hookups while maintaining a stable relationship to sleeping with all your attractive friends. But that's not where their minds go. And when they call me a cuck, I do toy with saying, oh darn, I'll be sure to meditate on what a cuck I am during my next three-way just to get their heads spinning. I'm not saying I've had a lot of three-ways. I'm also not saying I haven't, because it is, again, none of your business. But I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to say polyamory is good actually because sometimes it's alpha.
Okay.
The truth is, I've been at this a while, and there have been stretches where I was dating only one person who had multiple partners. There have also been stretches where I was dating multiple people, all of whom were only involved with me, so I guess I was cucking them. And honestly, it's all just dating. You do this long enough...
That is the dumbest fucking argument I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm like losing brain cells as this goes on.
You're gonna be in a lot of permutations. But the reason these guys hear polyamory and their minds immediately go to guy who stays at home and cries while his wife is out with other men is because that's what they're afraid of.
If you're confident in your relationship with your woman and you as an individual, you don't have that fear. That's fucking crazy.
There are many reasons to choose monogamy over polyamory, but theirs is fear. They are afraid of getting cheated on and what it would say about their masculinity. Monogamy makes them feel secure in possessing the object of their desire. So cuckoldry is horrifying because it means no longer possessing the object.
No, it just makes you look pathetic. You can't maintain a relationship with another person. You can't maintain like an actual connection to another human being. You have to drown it out with all this other fucking nonsense constantly every day. Like his argument makes him seem more insecure than he is trying to portray the other people.
But the object still possessing them. Of course, a hierarchical mindset is terrified of polyamory because they cannot imagine their partner could date multiple people and not rank them. And they fear not being at the top. They're afraid of being insufficient, of not being sexy or manly or interesting enough to keep a woman from wandering but liking her too much to cut her loose when she does. And they're afraid of polyamory getting normal.
This is giving me AIDS.
I figured it out.
This is giving me AIDS.
This is the fucking I have HIV and here's why you should still have sex with me video. Like I figured it out. I'm a cuck and I gotta try to make this normal for all of you so that you don't try to turn it on me later.
Someone could literally use their language to just say it's a reasonable boundary to have one partner.
Decrepit creature. I get it. You want it so bad. You want to be viewed as normal so bad. The problem is you're not.
You're not. You're a freak.
a cuck.
You're a freak. You're a cuck. Like, it's just easy. That's racist, though, Leon. You can't say that. Just because you're a black man and the word cuck is used as a racial slur against your people. How dare you?
I'm still trying to figure that part out. Where's that part is? We got like one segment of something, but that was it.
Normalized of people they want to date asking them to consent to things they're not comfortable with and getting shamed as relics of the past if they refuse. Or, at the very least, that's what their audience is afraid of, and feeding that fear makes them money. 7 ad breaks. So there's a lot of profit in selling Steve Harvey's man card. I'm just not sure how I'm supposed to use it, you know? Like, do I get student discounts? Frequent flyer miles?
The left can't make jokes, dude. It's just so rough to watch.
These guys say I'm a cuck for being polyamorous, right? So, presumably, to no longer be a cuck, I'd have to stop. The thing is, I can't just end all my relationships, save one, and become a monogamist. You might gather that I don't date monogamous people. I date polyamorous people, none of whom want to be in a closed relationship. So they would probably just break up with me. And I'm close with a lot of my partner's partners, so I wouldn't just be losing my relationships, but...
So you're telling me that you're best friends with your bulls? He's best friends with his bulls, dude. How isn't this guy like a fucking raging cuck again?
An entire extended community. And men and women can't be friends, apparently, which I find distressing because most of my friends are women.
Who said that?
And I don't know Steve Harvey's stance on my friendships with trans and non-binary people, but I can't imagine he thinks highly of them. And from the other things people who call me a cuck say, I've gathered that emotional intimacy with other men is gay and therefore bad. And being in therapy means you're weak, and taking antidepressants is for cowards. So all I gotta do is cut out every emotionally supportive relationship in my life, go off my meds, lose all my safety.
Go off my meds. What? Who the fuck told you to go off your meds?
This is just some dude who
this
doesn't get love.
This is some crazy stretching. Like, oh my god, what do you mean by meds? You don't have to cut all these people off. Like, nobody says you have to stop being friends with these people. Nobody said it.
Nets and turn my entire life ass over tea kettle. And in return, I'll get what? Guys.
A happy relationship?
I get what?
A happy relationship with a partner and friends, and you could go out and not worry or think of them leaving you at one day, and they're out in the world fucking other dudes, and then they come home and you try to fuck them, and then you get a little bit of fucking cum on your dick. Yeah, that's something you don't have to worry about.
Your respect? Weirdos will stop yelling at me?
Yes, Ian. Become what we want, and we'll stop fucking with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an abuse tactic, but setting that aside,
these abuse tactic.
People who flood my comment sections to insult me every time a bearded white man mentions my
and no STDs. I forgot to mention that part. The whole polyamory thing comes with a heightened level of potential STDs.
Name, who post screenshots of my work out of context to misrepresent me. Am I supposed to want their approval? I'm supposed to want to leave my community for theirs. I'm supposed to adopt their view of how to be a man. These guys who spend hours of their day keyword searching on Twitter so they can pick fights with strangers. Am I supposed to believe they're happier than me? What's in it for me? I mean, I know the default response to this question is to just shame you until you stop asking it. You have to get pretty deep in the man.
Yeah, what's the answer? What's the answer?
Not $87,000 in debt. There you go. That's one good way to look at it.
So true. Maybe you should have donated all your ad revenue money to a organization that is not going to abolish the police.
Before you find people actually trying to answer it, and that's a subject for another day.
Being a real man will not make you happy. Happiness is for cucks.
But I'm not seeing the percentage. I have my ups and downs, same as everybody, but what I'm doing works for me. And let's say I am unconvinced that what they're doing works for anybody. I don't know. I guess I just find the whole cuckoldry thing fascinating because it's a collision of the right's incompatible worldviews. Like, they could just cop to it, just admit...
It's incompatible worldviews, believing that a healthy relationship is better than potentially getting an STD and having the people that you love like just constantly leaving you and being in different positions, and you constantly have to see them come and go, and you have a constant wave of people that care about you only in fleeting aspects. Yeah, they only care about you in like fleeting aspects. That's happiness to you? That's fucking insanity.
We idolize masculinity because we're men, and it feels good to think the world belongs to you. That would at least be consistent. But no, they gotta gussy it up with all this bullcorn about the essential character of manliness. It's all about power and stoicism and sexual appetites, satisfying and controlling your woman. I was just introduced to the phrase paleo-larping, which is perfect. A real man is built for leading tribes and hunting the mammoth. That's us in our natural state. But then you've got white supremacy idolizing Europe, saying that whites are the architects of civilization, that what makes us great is that we're cultured and intellectual. We painted chapels and took credit for mathematics. It was right of us to enslave those brutish and animalistic Africans.
What the fuck?
Where are we going with this?
What are we doing? What is this? What is this silly fucking tactic we have here? What is
get
this?
on the boat. Get on the boat!
know.
Get on the boat!
This is ridiculous. This is stupid.
Get on the boat.
You stupid man.
But
You
of course,
stupid.
you
No,
can't.
pause this shit. This is why I got white fatigue. This is the reason why I got fucking white fatigue. You stupid motherfuckers wake up from sun up to sun down and try to rationalize your fucking indignant marsupial ass behavior and try to pin it on black people. You know what you are, motherfucker? You know what you are? You're just like a red pill podcaster. In 8th grade, you thought you found the love of your fucking life, and you find out your dad fucking her. Your dad's a pedophile and he's going to jail. And also your damn girlfriend flied with any dick that you fucking see. You ought to be ashamed of your fucking self. You probably thought you found the love of your fucking life, and then you turn around and she got dicked down by a black dude. And ever since then, you've been trying to rationalize. Why the fuck did this happen to me?
It's a synthetic man problem.
Why the fuck did this happen to me? Why the fuck did this happen to me? What? And then you get called a cuck online, and now all of a fucking sudden it's, wait a minute, it's not me. The problem is that you people are racist, and you somehow internalized a black man getting with my girlfriend as evil wizardry, and I want to slit my fucking...
Paleolithic man and denigrate Africa. White supremacy has got them stereotyping black men into being everything toxic masculinity says they should be. Strong and sexually voracious. And what do they do?
Why? Fucking why? Why? Why?
Did you not hear a word he said?
Why? No, I don't give a fuck what he gotta say. Fuck him.
He tried to say that white.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
He tried to say that white people tried to push toxic masculinity on black men, so that's why the cuckoldry aspect is a thing now.
Fuck, I can't stand it. And motherfuckers mad at me when I say I got white people fatigue. This is the fucking reason why.
This is the greatest.
The fucking reason.
This is the worst video I've ever seen in my life.
Do with that tension? What does anyone do? They eroticize it.
What?
Of course, they're going to have an inferiority complex around black men. To paraphrase T from Champagne Sharks, of course they're going to have an obsession with the black penis.
Oh my. You're fucking. Yeah, sure. This way. I don't want to be alive anymore. I don't want to be alive. I don't want to be alive.
Of course, one of the driving
today.
fears
I just want to die.
and morbid curiosities of their entire politics is going to be the image of
Yeah, you're watching maybe the funniest video ever uploaded to YouTube.
a black man fucking their girlfriend. And of course, they're going to project all their fears onto you when you say go and God bless when your partner clicks with someone else.
Not that I care, but I'm going to take 40 minutes to explain how much this clearly bothers you.
These boys have hang-ups, and there's no arguing with it. They don't care what's true. They've been yelling you let your wife fuck other men for pushing 6 years now. And fun fact, I've never been married, never claimed to be, and no one but them has ever said I was.
So essentially, you're a guy that's just banging around his entire life, having no real connections in the world, and you are just letting your partners go and get railed by other people.
I just want to slip my wrist.
Got it. So you're basically just proving how much of a toxic fucking situation this is. You don't have a consistent person in your life. Solid.
My mental health is
But there-
deteriorating.
It is. Can't wait to watch the begging video.
Story that I have one partner whom I've either willingly sacrificed my autonomy to because I'm such a worm, or who I'm stuck with though I secretly yearn to be free, just works better if we're married. That's the story they prefer,
What?
so that's how they tell it. And half the time they're confusing it with the shit they made up about Anthony Birch. Why
Who?
would I waste my time arguing with that?
You just did. You argued 17 minutes. Why would I waste my time arguing with that? Put together an entire 17-minute video. And remember,
I
it
don't
takes.
want to be alive.
Remember this, chat. He takes a month to upload videos in between, and earlier asked for $1,250 a month to upload something like this.
I don't want to be alive. I just want to die today.
The problem
I just
isn't
want to
him being
die.
poly. To what he described as an open relationship, not poly. But who cares? The problem is that this guy is super insecure about people not accepting it and has to wrap it in his stupid politics.
Very true, Lost. I could see that. Okay, so we're all done. We're all done. Let's watch him beg for money after we watch the cuck video, where we find out that he's been donating all of his ad revenue to a defund the police.
This video makes me grateful for my happy monogamous
I just want to
marriage.
die.
Shut up.
Hey everyone.
We're restarting. We have to restart from the beginning.
Ian from Innuendo Studios here.
You got that stupid fucking sound bite.
Here to let you know that for the time being, Innuendo Studios is taking a break. I'm not sure for how long, and there's a chance it might be permanent. Well, you've seen the title of the video, so that is not hyperbole. It's not strictly speaking true. Like, bankruptcy is only one of several options right now, but it is a very real and likely possibility. I've been saying that doing this job.
Bro, not only does he get cucked in real life by his partners, the IRS fucked him so hard, all of his money got taken.
Smack him in his fucking forehead. I just want to leave a red mark on his fucking head.
Job is making
Somebody said Vsauce.
Yeah, it does look like Vsauce, but if Vsauce got fat and not entertaining.
While, and it has in the sense that most months I end with my bank account at least nominally in the positive. Not all, but most. But if making ends meet is supposed to entail things like being able to settle up your credit card debt or settle up personal loans you take from friends and loved ones, or being able to pay the 30% in taxes that freelancers own every April, taking a full account, I have been running this channel at a loss for 7 years, and between back taxes I owe the government, a maxed out credit card that
I still can't believe that we found this dude's this cuckolding video. All of his ad revenue was going to abolish the police thing. He was just living off of Patreon, and now he's making it your fucking problem to pay his debts.
Michael here.
That's crazy.
Can't leave you bankrupt.
True, Yen.
that is in collections, and money I owe
You
to
don't have a job. I don't get it. Like, what the fuck?
Just get a job.
What the hellion? What the helliante? What the
people
hell
who bailed
burden?
me
Like,
out.
what the fuck?
I have a total accumulated debt that is pushing $100,000, and
Maybe don't donate your money to an abolish the police group. Maybe don't do all of your ad revenue when you're making videos that make 118,000 views. Maybe stop putting all of your money into that group. You know, they're not really doing much.
I'm not going to say I'm perfect at managing money. There wasn't a life I could
Well, now we know how bad you are at managing money. You were donating all of your ad revenue to a fucking group of people trying to abolish the police.
have been living these past 7 years where I would have earned $100,000 more than I did. So, backers on Patreon already know about this. When I told them, it was framed as, you know, I'm gonna probably do some kind of fundraiser or do a Patreon relaunch. There's a bunch of...
You know what's kind of like crazy that I just thought of, Leon? He's talking about how he spoke to the Patreon supporters, right? The only ideas he came up with was GoFundMe or change everything on Patreon. He didn't have one conversation about a job. Notice how that wasn't brought up like once. Notice how the word job hasn't left his mouth yet.
Stuff I've been doing over on Patreon that I still hadn't even like announced here on YouTube yet. But I just can't take it anymore. This is just a lot of strain to put on me and to put on my family. And I've felt for a long time that like I'm on the verge of
crashing out.
You know, kind of like making it. Like I've been dancing around the periphery for a while, you know, back in 2020, right before COVID happened, you know, like the numbers were really doing good. The Patreon was really solid. I was making more money than I'd ever made. And it really seemed like it was going to keep heading that way. And then they just started to dip, and it's never really recovered. You know, once I hurt my back and I couldn't work for a while.
So here's that sentence again. It's like, I hurt my back and I couldn't work for a while. When your back got better, did you consider getting a job? Was there ever like a conversation to like go back to work or to get a job? Even then, if your back's in pain, you could still go and try and get a desk job. There were, again, I said it before, learn how to do Excel and you'll probably find a secretary position pretty quickly, paying you like, what, 18 an hour? Not great, but at least it'll help you subsidize the money.
And life just got more expensive. It's really seemed like, especially with joining Nebula and everything, it keeps feeling like if I could just hang on a little longer, I get it cracked.
Thank you guys for all your generous donos.
And I become one of those like fully self-sustained people. And
this is the thing that these people don't get. You can be fully self-sustained and you can attempt to do that totally fine. The problem is that a lot of these people that do the self-sustained shit don't recognize that you can't just fucking focus on that one thing. You need to understand that that money is probably not going to be there forever, and you need to put the money into other things. But again, he donated all of his ad revenue money to defund the police group that did nothing.
And maybe I would, maybe if I could hold on a little longer, I would, but I can't.
When's the word job coming out of your mouth?
I can't keep struggling.
Job.
In the meantime.
Job.
So
Job.
For now, we're gonna call this a sabbatical. I'm not officially quitting. It's possible I will find part-time work, which means that if it's enough hours.
You should have done this 7 years ago, Leon. Am I retarded?
Yes,
he's talking about doing.
You are retarded,
dude. He's talking
White
about doing part-time work
now.
Now.
Fuck. I can't stand it. I have white fatigue. Fuck.
Yeah, he's not even considering full-time work. He's considering part-time work.
These bitches love Sosa. All and they know it. Fucking with them old boys. We gonna get fucked over. We have a black pope, and this is what you white people decide to do. Fucking disturbing.
Implement Patreon and AdSense with. I could keep doing this part-time, which is, when I started out.
Wait, by the way, you sent King the cuck video, right?
You sent him this.
No, you sent him that. I did not post that in the group chat now that I'm looking at it.
He's a cuck too. Fuck Sly. He don't know how to work his fucking mic. Fuck him.
I want him. Hold on. I'm literally. Okay, listen. Nobody tells King. I'm telling him to watch this on stream. Don't pre-watch. Just go in blind. Trust me. It's worth it. Don't tell King, dude. Don't tell King that I'm setting him up for failure.
That's what it was. It was a thing I was juggling with freelancing in school. So
you have to keep our secret, chat.
Maybe that's an option. I have.
Don't snitch on King.
To see what's out there.
Don't snitch on me too, King.
But at least for the next month or so, kind of my mindset is to live my life with the question.
Leon's snitching on me in real time. That's crazy.
Sly is already
snitched on.
In like
I'm being snitched
monetization to hell. Sly's already in monetization.
What do you mean? He didn't get demonetized?
Bro, he ain't gonna get demonetized.
What do you mean?
That stream from last night is so bad.
How many warnings does he have on his channel?
Bro, I don't know, but I walked into his fucking stream yesterday. He's some white dude just busting it out every 5 seconds. I'm like, man.
Is that why you were saying Chris to me multiple times?
Yes, get in there, yes.
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Buddy was just hurling them shits. I'm like, well,
what if I wasn't
goodbye to it,
a YouTuber? Like, how would I spend my time? Where would I put my energies?
Did you hear that? He's like, well, what would I do if I'm not a YouTuber? Like, he doesn't even know how to real life.
Chris, no. I got the idea. I know what he can do. Chris, do you want to know what I know he can do? He can get a fucking job.
A full-time job, not part-time.
What would I work on if you didn't
your
always
job?
have that
Stop. Pause this shit, please. Stop. Just stop. Job.
Job.
You go out there and look for a job. J-O-B. Word of the day. Job. Matter of fact, double word of the day. Job application. You know another word of the day. Job resume.
No, he has a job resume. He put it in his YouTube description.
It's ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous. Of like, I should be working on my video. You know, what would my home look like? What would my
home look like? What the fuck are you talking?
It's your home.
It's your house. It's your house. If you get a job, you could stay in the house. Like,
do you think like even for a second, like somebody's gonna look at his fucking YouTube video and be like, we need someone to help us with our fucking job. Oh, who's this? Oh, this YouTuber. Oh, he has a resume?
I didn't even think about that. He's outing to the world that he's unemployable. I didn't even think about that.
You're a clod. A clod. You hear me? A fucking clod.
Dude, you know what's crazy? They're going to run a background check, and his legal name is connected to his channel. All they have to do is look it up, and they're going to see the cuck video.
Yeah, we don't want to hire you, buddy.
Yeah, we don't want to hire you.
Social life look like? How would my free time look? Free time?
Free time? Bro, you get free time if you have a job. What are you talking about?
Called an off day.
Dude, you get free time. You work, you go home, you work on your projects, and your free time, it's called time management, you fucking idiot.
Concept. We're just gonna see what that's like. So maybe part-time work, maybe the channel sticks around in some capacity, you know. Maybe I'll do something that leaves me energy on the weekends.
Dude, you just have to get into the routine and then you're fucking solid. He's acting like this is the end of the world to get a fucking job. Like his life is falling apart. He has to join the capitalist system.
Maybe I'll...
But he's getting paid by YouTube, a major fucking company in the capitalist hellscape.
Collaborate with people. But right now I'm not promising anything. I've been doing this for 11 years.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
And it's weird to say that it is the most financially stable I've ever been, because when I started this job...
It's the most financially stable I'd ever been. Yeah, bankrupt 7 years later.
I was only a year or two off of food stamps, you know? But...
Stop!
It's just
Stop!
All right.
Food stamps are for black people, you fucking racist. You're stealing. You're fucking stealing from the blacks.
JFK, listen. RFK said black people can't buy soda.
Go snort your crack.
RFK won't let you buy soda on that shit no more. You can't buy candy, no soda.
Bigotry to the highest order.
Never made the kind of income that lets you trust that you're going to be able to cover your expenses 3-4 months from now. You know, I have no savings.
I just want to punch him in his fucking nose.
I literally am about to lose it. I'm like borderline, like about to lose my shit. Like
what is with you? What the fuck is wrong with you white people? How the fuck y'all got all this fucking supremacy and y'all don't know how to fucking use it? What the fuck?
We're just lazy, dude. What are you talking about?
I can't believe my fucking ancestors got kidnapped by you fucks. Like what? I can't get this shit.
Your ancestors. Oh, you forget that your other ancestors helped us capture you guys.
That is not true. That's white indoctrination.
This is white indoctrination.
Never happened. Nobody would sell each other like that. Liar.
I owe more than I make in a year. Outside of a few big names, probably almost all of your favorite YouTubers are doing worse than you think.
Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing great, actually. I got a full-time job. I'm making decent money on this channel. I have a community of people that actually enjoy just to come out and hang out. Like I'm doing phenomenal. I'm making money to live and then a little bit more, and I'm gonna keep pushing so that I can live even more than that little. Like that's a good thing. This shows progress. And even if YouTube disappears tomorrow, I still have a job. I still can make my money. I can still do other projects and side hustles that isn't YouTube to make money, because I have put the money that I've been making on YouTube into other shit. That's what somebody who has a plan in their life does. This is a guy that doesn't know fucking jack shit and the importance of money. And he's making it your problem to pay his debts because he's a fucking idiot that didn't think think ahead to the future.
Well, Chris, who thinks in the future?
People that want to live their lives.
Who wants to do that?
So, for the time being, I'm gonna leave the Patreon turned on.
Robin Atwood is better than Fousey, okay?
At least for like a few months. There's a bunch of stuff I do on Patreon that like I haven't even announced it here on YouTube.
Here's what you do. You tell everyone, hey, I'm going to stop donating to the defund the police thing, and I'm going to collect all the ad revenue. You make, like, yes, the videos are monthly.
Hold on. Turn off ads?
No. In the cuck video, if you were watching when we were going over it, there's a part in there where he says he's donating all 100% of ad revenue goes to a group that helps defund the police. How do you feel about that, Leon, while he's screaming bankruptcy right now? I think I broke Leon. He has no words.
I just slammed my head on my fucking desk.
I've been doing it for like a year and change now. I do these little projects where like I have a film randomizer list. It's like a list of, this year's list is like 36 movies, where I hit shuffle on Letterboxd and watch whichever one comes up first and try to get through the whole list by the end of the year. And I write little reviews for them. Or I have like a video game cabinet, just games I'm trying to get through before the end of the year. I do a reading log, and I make a
none of this
playlist, a 6-song playlist.
None of this sounds like I'm getting a fucking job.
Yeah, I haven't heard the word job once, other than like part-time, maybe. I don't know. I'm just complaining. Like I'm making a 14-minute video complaining that my life is falling apart because I can't just commit to getting a job. And I am going to
knife
Doom
myself
post.
in the ass. I can't stand this.
I'm just watching a man like Doom post instead of doing anything with his life. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making money watching a guy Doom post about his life because he's too much of a fucking idiot 7 years ago to get a job. Isn't that crazy?
I need a Band-Aid.
Did you actually hit your head that hard?
I was banging my fucking head on my desk. Like,
Every month that I share with patrons.
Stop. Pause this shit.
Why?
I can't stand this shit.
Why
I
not
can't
just
stand
put
it.
out that content instead of talking about it, Lamont? True. He does have content like hiding behind Patreon that he's not uploading to the YouTube channel. But the problem is that the YouTube channel, Lago, he's talking about all the ad revenue does not go to him. If you saw the cuck video, it gets donated to a fucking charity that does nothing. They aren't gonna defund the police. That is the dumbest fucking idea the left's had in their entire life. It's not gonna happen. It won't. They're not going to abolish the fucking police like he said that they would. It's not happening. We need the police. Do the police gotta suck? Yeah, but not all cops are fucking evil. There needs to be reform, not abolishment. Stupid. It's stupid to donate to your buddy that is trying to ruin an institution that helps keep law and order in the country. To get rid of it. Not even just defund, to fucking abolish.
And I really enjoy doing that, and it doesn't take a ton of time and energy, so like I'm probably gonna keep doing that. And there's a project I do with Willow from the channel Questing Refuge. I also haven't announced this on YouTube yet. It was supposed to be part of this Patreon relaunch that I guess I'm not doing.
Why would you not? Wait, now you're not doing the Patreon relaunch. Oh my god.
I want this fucker in jail. Like, this is why I'm not a free speech absolutist. This is the fucking reason why I will never co-sign free speech, because I gotta hear this shit all the fucking time. People like him will get 20 years in fucking jail if I was running this fucking country. People like him would absolutely no longer exist in the free America if I was running this fucking country. The first
throw him in a
fucking
camp.
day, I'm locking these fucking camp. You're not getting out.
Oh god.
But we are doing weekly adventure game reviews. I have a list of 50 games and like a really overly complicated rating system. I'm trying to make like a 50 game adventure.
So you're wasting your time making a 50 game adventure system instead of getting a job or putting out more content to earn money and stop donating to a fucking police abolishment campaign. Got it. So you're wasting your time on that. Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing.
Game tier list.
I totally see why he is going bankrupt.
And so these little 1-minute reviews that we release every Monday, and that's over on Nebula, but also patrons, like every month I do a supercut of all the ones I did that month, so like patrons get that as well. Willow and I work well together. writing and graphics are what comes easy for me, and editing is always kind
Graphics? What the fuck are your graphics? Okay, now you're pissing me off. Now I need to see what, like, not the cuck video. We have to watch. I just have to pull up like a random fucking video of his. Let's do the most recent one.
Why they say this. Their need to
This is not a difficult video to make. It literally isn't. Like, this kind of video, just putting shit and having a background with music on it and a short script with random snippets of fucking news article headlines is not a difficult video to make. That's like,
Says the guy who hires an editor to do nothing.
yeah, but I'm lazy. This dude's doing it as a job. He's
You're
doing it
all
as a
pathetic.
job.
You all are fucking pathetic in my eyes.
of a slog, and they're like the exact opposite. Like editing comes really easy for them, and they always get like, they have a really hard time with writing. So that project has been actually surprisingly like easy for both of us. So I'm gonna see that through to the end of the year, and there'll be like a super cut of all 52 videos. You know, intro, 50 reviews, and conclusion that'll hit YouTube January of 2026 when that's done.
Stop!
So like I'm gonna see that.
Stop this
What?
fucking video.
I missed something.
I have a question, Chris.
I missed
You
it.
were if you were doing YouTube full time, you don't have to scroll back.
Which
you
I've done
literally
it.
have the closed captions on. You can see it. It's in that sentence. If you were financially fucked to the point where you were in $87,000 in debt, and you were asking friends to help you out, family to help you out, taking out loans to put yourself in more fucking debt, and you weren't doing anything of substance to make some money, keep yourself afloat, keep yourself above water, and you go through the route of the fucking internet to say, help me out. And listen, spoiler alert, the fucking internet helped him. He now is no longer in debt. He can pay all that shit off. Cool, blessed. But are we fucking kidding ourselves? This dude just sat here and described to you in detail how lazy he fucking is. And the cherry on fucking top is that he ain't gonna have some shit for you to watch until next year.
Yeah, nah, this is ridiculous. This guy's fucked in the head. He's so stupid. That's his plan. That's his plan. The thing that makes him money, instead of putting in more hard work and stop donating the money, he's going to wait until next year to upload content and put out a GoFundMe to pay off his debts and make it his audience's fucking problem.
Through had a lot of stuff I was working on that I don't know when or if it will come out.
You're just a fucking lazy piece of shit. I would not hire you if you threw me, like, if you paid me to hire you, I'd just tell you to fuck right off. Like, I'd be like, you're out of your fucking mind. You are the laziest fucking
Saber
person.
Spark responded to all of his allegations.
I know. I'm gonna go over
Leon
all of
for
it
Press
soon.
2028.
I just want to see what that pony account that keeps like pushing the allegations further says, because they say they have more information that they've been withholding. So I'm gonna wait and see that.
I had this like really big thing I'd been working on for a few years about neo-noir, and I had something about Disco Elysium that was kind of becoming a manifesto on what I wanted the channel to be.
A manifesto on the game Disco Elite.
In 2025, having wrapped the alt-right playbook, and there was this thing on John Wick that I wanted to get out this month before Ballerina.
What are you doing with your free time, you fucking asshole, that you can't put together these short 10 to 15 minute videos? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Snorting.
There's like 3 or 4 protagonies. I was just thinking about art where, you know, following the election, I wanted to do this thing about art where the good guys lose and then life goes on, because that felt really...
To answer the guy in chat that's just asking me, it's totally a one guy. Do you think he's a pedophile? No, I don't think he's a pedophile.
resonant. That all
His
this
takes on children taking HRT is not great.
all this stuff.
His rent is $3,500 a month. He lives in a really expensive location. I don't want to know where, but if his rent is actually $3,500 a month, and he asked for $1,250 on Patreon 9 years ago, he's a fucking idiot.
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out.
Okay,
I'm gonna be calm about what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna give everybody in both of our chats some poignant life advice. Live below your means. There are
Always.
too many individuals who, and it's gotten worse now that the internet has become a cesspool of making everybody insecure, who live and die by this weird creed of
They have to have the most lavish thing, the most lavish living, the most lavish car, the most lavish food, the most lavish dildos, the most lavish pocket puckets. You don't need these things.
Nope.
You just need something stable, comfortable, and affordable.
You don't need an apartment worth $3,500 a month, especially when you're
do not.
barely able to afford where you're living currently and you won't downsize. Have you noticed he hasn't talked about downsizing at all?
You butt munchers who salivate. My dad tried to do this to me one time. Why don't you get a 2025 car and pay a fucking egregious car note every month?
Especially
what?
nowadays.
When my used car is paid the fuck off and it gets me from point A to point Z whenever I need it. What in the fuck is wrong with you people? You wake up and you decide, I'm gonna waste my fucking money. And listen, I'm no pagan saint. I've wasted my money. But guess what I've learned? And you know what I learned? Living below my means. You know what that does for me?
It's great.
It gives me more money.
Yeah, money's awesome.
Jesus fucking
So
Christ.
that'll come out if it comes out. I don't know if any of that will come out.
Yeah, it'll come out maybe. Yeah, it's just never gonna come out. I'm never actually gonna put any effort into this channel, and I'm just totally mentally distraught. And then I'm totally not guilt tripping my audience to pay for the GoFundMe money
In any form. I hate to let anything go to waste, but I don't know what to do with it. I mean, none of it's done.
Your entire life is a waste.
Is all I can say. I also
White
intended.
man.
Okay.
You racist KKK supporter.
Okay.
Fucking
Been meaning to do
ridiculous.
this for a while, but when I finished the alt-right playbook, I had like made a decision after the re-election that
I really should we watch the alt-right playbook video?
I'm not watching any of that shit. If you watch
I just
that,
wanted
that's
to get.
fine. I'm not gonna
I just
watch
wanted
any
to
of
wrap it, which meant kind of jumping to the end. I had a few scripts still unproduced.
It's a series. I'd rather kill myself than watch a series.
And my intent is to release the unproduced scripts under Creative Commons license, and
What?
also like a graphics pack of a bunch of like at least like the base graphics, you know, the little dupes. So anyone who wants to use the title "The Alt-Right Playbook" to produce those scripts is welcome to, provided you.
So wait a minute. So you're not gonna like trademark that at all? You're not gonna want to take a cut of the people that are using that title and
Chris, how bold
information?
of you to assume he knows what a trademark is?
I
We've watched 2 videos from this dude. How bold of you?
bro, it's not even just bold. It's like, dude, how do you not think of that? Like off the bat, it's like, okay, you have basically cornered the market on this stuff. You are known for this stuff. Trademark it, and then allow people to use said trademark and collect part of the revenue from that use of the trademark. Like, it's not hard.
Hey, Leon, does your Switch still work after the update? I haven't even turned my Switch on, buddy.
Release under the same Creative Commons license. That's a thing I've been meaning to do for a little while.
I
It's just been-
appreciate the anonymous gifted sub.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that? He makes $60K on Patreon. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He makes $6,159 a month on Patreon. Like,
That's not 60,000.
that's not. It's $6,000 a month though. That's, I would say, little. His rent's $3,500. He's got to do like basic shit like phone bills and like Adobe Premiere subscription. He probably does
Which
that.
is like $9.99.
Yeah, and then like what else? I don't.
Light bill, car
Yeah,
insurance.
light car, medical. He probably doesn't even have medical insurance. Before the campaign, it was around $2,400. Oh, so he's making more money than he was previously. Why is this video still up? If he was able to make all this money, fix everything, and hit the goal of the over $150,000 that he made out of the 87 grand that was the original goal, plus all the additional money that he's making on Patreon, why is this video still up? It's been up since May 9th.
Flag on the play, irresponsible use of funds, also e-begging, also bald, also probably a KKK supporter, also probably fat, also balding on the side of his head.
He's fat.
Also just being white in general, also having 4 eyes while being white, 50 bajillion yard penalty.
I genuinely
Automatic first down, give up all that money.
Yeah. I kind of think that he's really milking this whole thing, and he's trying to see how much money he
You
can get
fucking
out of
get
it.
money to fund the police. You should donate to black streamers.
Shut
You
up.
racist.
wrapped up doing other stuff. So I'll probably still do that. And
You gotta be
I will
selling somebody.
post a GoFundMe. I was gonna.
You see that? Look at all this posturing. Oh, I'm sad. I'm a loser. I fucked up my life. I'm a loser. Oh, well, guys, I'm also posting a GoFundMe. Remember that video that we watched with him talking about feigning sincerity?
Mm-hmm.
That seems interesting, no?
Do
Walter
like a big,
White from Wish is crazy.
What that is an insult to Walter White.
Fundraiser.
It's an insult to Bryan Cranston, dude.
And live stream and everything to try to see if I could raise the money from the community to help pay off the debt. I'm not going to do all that now, but
I'm sorry, what did he say?
You're not gonna do all that now.
I was going to do like a big like fundraiser and live stream and everything to try to see if I could raise the money from the community to help pay off the debt. I'm not going to do all that now, but
his original plan was to just beg. He had no alternatives for this.
I want you all to know, like, it worked.
It worked. It worked.
He got the money. He got the money. Like, that's the spoiler here.
That's the worst part. It worked, but it's like the most manipulative fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm gonna be honest. This is like worse than Solari. This is somehow worse than the Solari thing with the financial abuse thing. For me, this is worse than Solari.
His fucking goal was 87,000. I think, what he got? Like 150,000? It's like, it worked.
It worked, but we're definitely fucking in another level here. Card postings in a video calling this guy out. Let's go. I love me some card postings content. Card postings is goated. Wait, card posting did a Billy Mitchell video? That's crazy.
We'll post a GoFundMe if anyone wants to help me pay down that debt. I mean, like,
I'm just gonna make that GoFundMe. If anyone wants to help me, like, pay off the debt instead of me getting a job.
Listen,
dude, in this economy.
Listen, you can't say the "in this economy" thing anymore. Motherfuckers gave a woman who just yelled the N-word at a kid $700,000. I never want to hear anybody talk about the fucking economy ever.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't give a fuck if the prices go up or down. You motherfuckers gave $700K to a bitch who hurled a slur at a kid. Like, what the fuck? But look, I get it. People have kindness in their heart. They look at something and they say, you know what? You've given me laughter, some cheers, and some jeers. Oh, I want to throw some money at you.
Oh, wait, I'm trying to vote on some. I'm basically helping. These guys are putting a whole trip together, and I have to vote now for some cool shit.
$150,000.
Yeah, 150.
You should look
have
up
we
Punishing My
collectively
Trolls
just
by Captain
lost
Alex.
our minds?
Yeah, this country's fucked, dude. We're having fun on the way down, bro.
I just want to die today. I just want to die.
Bankruptcy is not necessarily the only way of dealing with it.
Like begging for money.
And when you file for bankruptcy, you have to pay some of it. And so I have to have some chunk of money. And there's also a thing called an offer in compromise, where you basically offer them a percentage of the debt you owe and see if they'll accept it, and you have to pay that in a lump sum. I've done that with collections agents before.
Flag on ChrisTheNarc for sending this to me, and we're watching it.
That's not a flag. You know.
1 million yard penalty.
You know you got interested in this. The minute you saw that cuck video, you fucking shit jumped. Bro.
I gave up. I kind of gave up.
So if anyone wants to contribute to that, you can also still back the Patreon, even if it's just if you just want to think of it as a thank you.
This manipulation shit is getting worse by the second. It's getting worse.
The sad part is it worked.
It did, but it's getting worse by the second. You have to be retarded to buy this shit.
And I thank you as well. You can do that. Links to both of those, I guess, will be down there. And if anyone out there would like to hire the services of Ian from Innudendo Studios, and you're offering something.
Now he's begging for a job.
Flag on the play, begging for a job. Bro, go on Indeed. Go send your resume out. The power of the internet is strong, mind you. It ain't that strong.
No. He's gonna fuck this up again. I'm putting money on it. In 5 years, he's gonna be bankrupt again. Because they're basically just They're rewarding him for his stupid behavior, and he's gonna fuck it up again. Give it 3 to 5 years, and he'll be back on
showing our
YouTube
DMs
begging.
to my chat
Why?
so that they could see that I sent you a picture of the Pope and his gang.
That's cool.
That at least has health insurance. I'll also put a resume and contact info in the down there part.
You're such
Do
an
not do
idiot.
that. No, please tell
he
me he
did
didn't
it.
do that.
Yeah,
Please tell me he
no,
didn't.
look,
Please tell me he didn't do.
Professional contact.
Oh my God. Why?
Why would he make it like
what?
this?
What?
Why would any employer send anything through this?
No.
Wait. If you need to contact me professionally to hire me or request an interview, etc., please fill out this form. He is gonna get so many trolls. Fucking get.
Why are you not saying the most important part of this? For anything casual, give me a poke on Twitter.
A poke? A poke on Twitter.
I'm done.
Can we?
I'm done.
How do you poke people
I'm
on
done.
Twitter?
I'm done.
Oh, look who follows him. It's my favorite Turk.
That's not the actual Hasanabi.
Yes, it is.
It can't. Oh my.
It's my favorite Turk.
Why?
Wow. This is great. This guy's a fucking content goldmine.
So, I don't think I'm disappearing. Whatever I'm doing, I'm always going to be making stuff, and this is where I have.
You're not going to make stuff till 2026, according to you. So you're not really making shit.
Have
What the hell, auntie?
a particular audience, and so if anything I make is video, it will end up here, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Depending on what my earnings are, I might just turn off ads. I hate one.
I'm done. I quit. Fuck this shit. I can't stand it. Flag on the play. Inconsistent beliefs on how to manage your money. And people bought it. People bought it. People gave him the money. He's no longer in debt. He wins. We're the losers here. He wins. This shit worked. You can't even say, nah, we're not the losers. Yeah, we are. He wins. This shit worked. It worked, and he's still saying he's gonna turn the ads off. Shit.
This is so.
We lost.
The amount of manipulation that I am feeling in this fucking stream is like just gut wrenching.
We're the losers here.
Leon's crashing out. Leon's crashing.
I'm bleaching my skin. I'm turning into a leftist. I'm about to financially bankrupt myself, and then I'm about to guilt trip the fuck out of all of you people. And I'm gonna get the money. Ooh, the sustenance. Ooh,
I'm hanging up on him. I'm hanging up.
Fuck this shit. Fuck. I can't stand this shit.
It's almost over. It's almost over. We got a minute. We got a minute. All right, go. Are you done?
Sell your bodies.
Are you done?
Just give it all to God.
Are you done? Are you done? There's only a minute left. Come on. We're almost done.
Watching videos with ads, so
I'm gonna say a slur.
Don't say a slur again.
If this isn't my income anymore, I might just go ahead and turn those off. I mean, if I'm not posting videos anymore.
You're actually a fucking idiot. If this isn't my income anymore, I don't want more income.
Baby, what you wishing for? Maybe you should wish it more.
This guy is like fucking annoying the shit out of me. Wow, I didn't expect it to get this bad. This guy is worse than Solari. This is worse than the financial abuse argument. This is so stupid.
Doesn't end up being very much anyway. But if I'm able to do this part-time, then maybe not. Maybe I'll keep that on because it'll actually be a source of income.
I hate white people.
I'm hating them. I'm sorry to hate them.
Right now,
too.
I'm just not promising anything specific. Thank you all for 11 years of Innuendo Studios. Even if the financial precarity, like my official position right now, is that it's not worth it anymore.
This is worse than Xander Hall. How much money did people give him again? $150,000.
I just want to punch him in his fucking nose.
I'm getting so pissed.
For those 11 years, it really was.
Oh, here we go. Here's the crying.
I don't know what's out there, and I'm probably calling a temp agency on.
I don't know what's out there. It's called the world. There's a bunch of jobs out there, you know. There's a bunch of things you could do in the world. It's called the outside. Like, oh my God.
Monday. Good God. You know what it's like to have a resume that just says...
Bro, you're going to a temp... You're not like Boogie. You don't have, like, People saying that you're a child fucker. You don't have a felony. A temp agency can find you a job. Like,
content creator for 11 years. What does that even qualify you for? But,
you know what doesn't qualify you for a job? When they do the background check and see you crying on live stream and that you get $150,000. You know, jobs don't really like people like you that make videos talking about like the racism of the word cuck, right? And putting pornography in your videos. And then in your resume, talk about your politics. You know, jobs don't like that. Jobs don't care about your politics. They care about your skills.
It's been an honor.
I hate this motherfucker so much.
And I hope we see each other again soon.
I hate the fact Leon's right. I hate the fact that he's right. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This dude made $150,000 with the most manipulative video I've ever seen. What is this? You're the reason I set up for Patreon 10 years ago. That membership isn't moving until they shut down the site. Absolutely no shame in struggling, Ian. You're a brilliant mind and a sharp writer. You fucking assholes are allowing him to keep doing this cycle. Of course, Philosophy Tube is one of the people in the comment section. The fact that your GoFundMe is already well over 100,000 in about 13 hours after this video is a live testament to the fact your audience really values not only your content, but the human behind it. Oh, there's Big Joel who said everyone should be shot. Ian, I'm so sorry. Work, as always, has been wonderful. I truly hope the best for you. Yeah, Big Joel's a what else? This is like BreadTube hell. Every BreadTuber that I hate is in this comment section. Every BreadTuber I hate is in here. What the fuck is this? Years ago, I was a part of Gamergate, and I was subbed to people like Dave Rubin, Tim Pool, etc. I distinctly remember seeing one of your videos, and it really had me captivated. Learning about these tactics the right uses to control the narrative. It changed my life for the better. Thank you, sir. In a very different mindset, I had not been shown the way. You've got to be fucking kidding. You've got to. I'm actually gonna fucking crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Anthropology professor here. I use your material regularly. You're a shit fucking anthropologist. Holy fuck. I hate you.
What do you mean an anthropologist is using a YouTube? I'm done.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I fucking hate you. You're the reason that anthropologists get shit fucking constantly for being soy fucking retards that can't teach their fucking students about the actual importance of anthropology. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm like having a fucking crash out moment. I'm having a crash out moment. Okay. Oh my god. I fucking hate. Fuck this guy in particular. Fuck this guy. I'm crashing out. I'm fucking crashing out. Financially, I've been exactly where you are. I closed my business, got good bankruptcy lawyer and great tax lawyer, found my way through it. A couple years later, my life was back on track. This whole thing is a slog, but just stick to it. Yeah, don't beg for money. Beg for money. Beg for money. Beg for money then. You fucking loser. What else? Your alt-right playbook series came out right when I was circling the drain you were detailing. It gave me a real opportunity to examine the life I was living at Worldview. You used a YouTuber to change your life? Are you fucking idiots? Genuinely. Is every person in this comment section a fucking ideologically raped individual? What is this? What the fuck is happening? If any of you ever come to me and say, Chris, oh, listen, you changed my life for the better. Oh, you made me think things more in a critical lens. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. You should have had it already. I fucking hate you. Never leave a comment like that on my fucking channel and mean it. Holy fuck. This video, this whole live stream has made me like so angry. Like, this is making me angry. Because these people are just rewarding him for his retarded behavior. Go take every. I was a starving artist for 4 to 5 years. Get a job! Your video about crossing the con literally changed my life. It feels so weird to me that you aren't, like, super known. Yeah, because he's a leftist fucking retard. No one cares. Wait, what? Ian, for what it's worth, you're very good at what you do. Communication, persuasion. No, not at all. The cuck video does not show that. It absolutely sucks. Your talent is not adequately taking care of you. It doesn't matter. Get a job. But I know no matter where you go or what you do, you're going to make people around you more thoughtful and more curious and more compassionate. If anything, I become more fucking mad at the left for allowing people like this to continue acting this way. I somehow hate the left more than I ever have in my entire life now. I'm not even conservative. I now hate the ultra left 50,000 times more than I thought I did, even with the Ethan Hassan Destiny fucking meme going on. I somehow, because of this guy, now hate the left way fucking more than I thought I would.
You've no idea how happy I am hearing you call Big Joel the
I hate Big Joel.
This is why I tune into the streams.
I fucking hate Big Joel. I hate everything that Big Joel stands for. Let's see here. Donated 10 because you're the reason I didn't fall down the right-wing rabbit hole when I was 14. How weak-minded are all of these people in this comment section? This is like actually starting to frustrate me. These are weak-willed people that have no real identity of their own. This is sad. This is sad.
Chris, you changed my life for the worse.
Yeah,
Smiley face
I'm
emoji.
glad. I'm glad I ruined your fucking life. I hope I continue to ruin your life. Please convert the alt-right into a book. I will buy it. Ahoy, fellow bankrupted YouTuber. We have similar stories. Who the fuck are you? You couldn't make these videos while working a job? What the fuck is this shit? What did I just find? Like some kind of like sleepy fucking time channel that went bankrupt apparently. And it's just honest about it in the comment section, which is fucking insanity. Why would you even
Ultimate Game of Life review.
I see you checked your GoFundMe page. I hope this is some proof that you need how you valued your work. You're on my YouTube lefty Mount Rushmore next to ContraPoints. I'm having more fun reading the comments now. This is so stupid. You're on my lefty Mount Rushmore. I want to see the new comments. New comments. We're going new. Collab with Caleb Hammerwit. Serious though, please talk to an accountant. Some things you said in this video suggest you're financially illiterate. There's no shame in getting professional help. Well done, everyone, for raising $68,000 more than was required. I hope Ian starts planning his finances better after this. It sucks we we're able to make a living with this many views. You're a retard. You're enabling this fucking idiot. All of you are enabling this man. Every single one of you are enabling him to make the same mistake over again. How many people commented in this fucking comment section? All 3,676 people that commented on this video are just enabling this fucking bald retard to continue down this path of self-destruction 5 years down the line. This is all your fault. Every single person that commented on this guy's video, all their fault. Every single one of them. Every one of them. And you're the reason why he's gonna go bankrupt again. This is so pathetic, it like hurts my soul. Like it really does. I just can't believe that this is like a situation that we're in. What the fuck?